Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Many Polos.
It makes sense because weed.
Oh, we've got a Sarah or a Mariel and a Zolas together. Greetings.
Sharing meat space? What heresy? What blasphemy? I think you might be somehow muted, though.
Yeah, cannot hear. I thought I was hearing background noise, but
Josh, that framing and that lighting, you look like you're in a music video or something, like you're some sort of model in a music video.
just so happens there's one window in front of me and one behind me, so I guess that works out, I guess.
You're also in a tighter close-up, and your head is to one side rather than center.
Is that what they do in music videos? It makes me uncomfortable. I don't really pay attention, I guess.
Music videos make everyone uncomfortable.
Keep having to shake Demi's extra fur off that I'm collecting as I'm petting her down here. Hi.
My sweetie, aww. My sweetie's chunk cat has been shedding like wild lately.
Yeah, it's the heat
You figured,
for
yeah.
us.
It was either the heat or the fact that chunk cat is hella old.
Oh,
We were
yeah.
hoping.
You guys hear us?
Hey,
Yay!
there's some words.
Hi. I didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. It was it worked. Cool.
Sarah, you sound... I know you're farther away, too, but you sound more garbledy.
I know.
Garbledy is a technical term, by the way.
It is.
That's some of that podcast lingo, you know?
Yeah. They playing yet in here? Yeah, they are. This band that's playing right now, they're gonna be in Pittsburgh by the end of August. Heilong is how you'd say it.
Ooh.
I have to go back here. Now we just have an Iris.
Iris is gonna play. Iris is gonna control two characters.
Wait, the firm I just applied for, they have a dog officially as a employee on their website.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
I know that you can look up the dogs of Amazon. I don't know if you've ever gotten any of their error messages, but they have dogs that are in their error messages, and you can look it up, the whole roster of them.
Roster o' dogs.
Yeah. I had a theory the other day that I thought would be very interesting. So everybody's always interested in the future, right? And like what it's going to bring. Generally, it's dystopian-esque these days, but I'm sure you've seen some of the like dog communication devices. They're buttons that they press to, tell you what they want, one way or the other.
Okay.
But eventually, we'll get to the point where dogs will be just as sentient as humans, essentially, and we'll be able to communicate with them just as well. And they're gonna have rights just as well as humans would. So then this poses the question, if a dog is born in the United States and it could live to 35 years old, could it become president?
Yes, I think an ancient, venerable old dog could become president.
The dog.
I think our sensitivity might be too low or something.
Yeah,
Because we heard just a little bit of sound of that sound.
I heard the dog.
I didn't even know it was the dog.
Might have to turn off the sound suppression too. Hi, George. Hi, Sean.
Hi. Turn off sound suppression for what?
Zolas and Mariel were playing in the same room, so they were trying to use the same mic that from their laptop, I think. So it wasn't picking up their voices either when they were sitting down in front of it, really.
Gotcha.
We just like suppressing things.
This is America.
America.
I hate this place. Ooh, I forgot that the Galaxy Pride flag person made a Pride flag. I'm so pretty. Have you all seen those on the internet?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
The Gadstones that don't tread on me.
Oh,
Years ago now, there was some queen who went and grabbed a bunch of NASA photos of like nebulas and shit, which are all tinted. Nothing actually looks like they do in those photos. They're all tinted to make things clearer.
mm-hmm.
And so they took a bunch of those and they like sorted them by color, and then they cut strips out of all the pictures and put them together as various pride flags. So like there's the full rainbow pride flag, there's the genderqueer pride flag, the non-binary pride flag, the trans pride flag, etc. And they're gorgeous. Every single one of these is gorgeous. And somebody just posted their leather pride flag, and I'd forgotten that they'd done the leather pride flag. Which also has one of my favorite color schemes, because like all of the flags have these like relatively abstract, like this color means this kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
The leather pride flag, which is the kink pride flag, is just black and blue.
I heard somebody as a comic, because they're doing stand-up, obviously, complaining about their particular color because they're asexual. And they're like, oh yeah, it's just great whenever I join a pride parade and I'm the gray one of the bunch.
Yeah, the ace flag is the ace and arrow flags are both kind of monochrome. I personally dislike the trans flag, because I think it's a bunch of baby colors.
Oh.
But the non-binary and genderqueer flags I love those.
I know we're still waiting on a couple other people here, but if any of y'all want to start rolling your D20, I think the only people that are exempt this time around would be Warren and Ash. So if you wanted to do that for today's prompt of... I was still debating back and forth between one or the other. Well, we are the evil campaign. The story of your most despicable action is what I'll go with.
7, baby.
So I don't have to roll, or I do?
Do not. You were clear. You gotten when we'd started over. You did the time before last, I believe.
Yeah, I remember. Okay.
I think he did the last time it happened. Well, no, that's right, because War and I both missed it, and I think a game still went on.
Correct.
Actually, no. Wasn't it canceled?
Nope. That one did
Oh.
go.
Okay.
Ash had been able to attend.
Well,
Yeah.
Josh,
I- Yeah.
Is it something?
Yeah,
Damn it.
I can hear you though.
Distorted.
Yeah. You might be. I think you guys had done the phone technique before, which would work.
The phone technique.
That's one second. Oh,
That's weird.
mine. It is not off. Oh, it's
That's
nice.
just the delay.
It says it's muted, but I can still hear it. That's what I was saying is weird too.
No, you're hearing through her phone. Talking about Zolus? Because Zolus is muted and nothing's lit up for her.
Yeah, but
yeah.
then Mario wasn't muted,
And now it's muted.
and then
yeah.
it was coming through both of them still somehow. That's what I was still hearing the echo. I think that's what they were talking about.
We are good.
Hey,
No, this is the evil campaign.
Are you winning the fight, Josh?
yes, very much against the cat. It's a never-ending battle though. It's just
There is no winning against the cat fur. There is no victory. If anybody's interested in ninja and samurai style role playing, I have been requested to start a Legend of the Five Rings paid GM campaign on Start Playing. So that will be posted, and I'll be trying to get players. So if anybody's interested, let me know. It would cost $25 per person / seat, although I do have a dedication to access pricing if marginalization prevents you from paying.
19 Chauvin.
Boom.
Hello, Jesse and Johnny.
Hi.
Hello.
You do not have to roll, Ash, but Flint, if you could roll me a d20 for the wonderful prompt of the story of your most despicable action.
Is the cat biting your bicep?
No, she's just really lovey. Whenever I start talking, she just rubs up all over me. So she was just like rubbing her face aggressively into my bicep.
Gotcha. I thought she was trying to bite your bicep.
No, she's just pretty aggressive with her love.
You're never allowed to talk to my daughter. Last time she said she liked someone's voice freaked me out. She's only 5. She's not allowed to like anyone's voice.
Just getting stuff loaded.
You're good. I can go into a bit of a recap because I think we got everybody here right now.
Alright.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's everybody today.
Oh, it's showing. Ah.
Doggy.
Oh, what are you doing? Ow. What's going on?
I
All the
want
animals
to
want to
play.
come
Yep.
Here, we can the video.
The humans are playing. Animals want to play too.
Can you sit down, please?
Whoa. Do you guys live together?
No.
I was like,
Just-
damn, I didn't know that.
Very close to each other.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, here she is.
Not anymore because there's a dog. But
Yeah,
Who's hiding the peanut butter?
she's stuck here now. Whoop. Can we help you, ma'am?
Alright.
Well,
What's this?
I can still start the recap a little bit here of which I had done somewhat already for a couple others, which is everybody inside of this room, which excludes only Warren and Chauvin, had experienced coming back to kind of regroup after defeating a gelatinous cube and hearing the shrieking of the mushrooms after, or during actually, the destruction of one of the strange stone formations to free Loki. As they came back into the room to regroup, a Medusa had knocked at the door, and they'd come to the plan of using a mirror and petrified her and turned her to ash. But during that experience is what's going to transpire over here with Warren and Chauvin in the gelatinous cube.
So what is our knowledge of Medusas? We do not even have the vaguest idea of, like, lower Medusas.
They went through and were asking Claw about it and figured that much out.
Okay, so, but characters by default have no knowledges of Medusa or their little trope.
Yep.
I've seen them.
Okay.
Unless you
Point
have
of interest.
prior...
Speaking of that, I have a little side rant. I was thinking of another character, not for anything here, but a person that got time traveled. And like this would be like hardcore breaking the fourth wall. Kid sitting around playing D&D with his buddies. Boom, he gets teleported into a D&D world. Like full on, like, I think I got this one, guy, kind of guy. And it would know everything, like all the stupid lore and weaknesses and shit, just thinking he's a badass, but he has like a 1 strength. And everyone just thinks that he's ridiculous because of how he's talking about like our present time compared to the time that he's in.
A bit of a what's that? Jumanji. That's the game that everybody would know nowadays.
Thank you for saying that. I was thinking this sounds a little Jumanji, but I wasn't saying it.
Except in the newer Jumanji, they got like booped into a video game, which then they got upped strength and everything like that. But their original one, it was just like the world was coming to them, and they didn't get any extra benefits. They were just screwed.
I'll do Johnny one better. This sounds very Last Action Hero.
Oh yeah.
No. Yeah.
See, I loved the Jumanji cartoon from Saturday mornings.
I never seen the cartoon. I didn't even know it was a cartoon.
It was really good.
What was that, George, you were trying to say there earlier, Warren?
I don't know.
Oh. We were talking about common knowledge
Oh,
on...
Warren has seen the one, because I was the one who wanted to open the door again.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps or anything.
Yeah, yeah. You guys had at least known that they can turn people slowly into petrification, at least.
Do I have this knowledge? Was I there? Was I present?
Actually,
I think
Warren,
we were on the ground at that time.
too, you... that was before you went back in time, if you recall. So you wouldn't have that knowledge anymore.
Time travel is so confusing.
But
Only slightly.
as the current turn order still had it as I'd left it, and as a little bit more of a recap of what was happening over here for Warren and Chauvin, you guys had split from the party, found some mushrooms, proceeded to prod them, realized that they all produce an extremely loud noise of and drew some other things, including specifically a gelatinous cube your direction, and we're fighting that last. Chauvin had just pulled Warren out of its clutches, heavily breathing, having not been able to breathe inside of the gelatinous cube as it tried to just pick you up like the mushrooms that are already inside it, that had picked up on its way through, that had not, or the remnants of them that Warren had mostly killed. But as it stands, it would be Warren's turn, and if both of you could just roll me a perception, because I'm trying to remember how. I think I did this last time too, but I don't remember what the result was for the perception.
I have high fucking perception. That's ridiculous.
Oh, nice. You should. You're a druid.
That's not high. A 13 is not impressive. That's a +6.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not that far below 10. Like, rolled 10 on the die.
That was epic. It was so pretty.
If we're getting into the action, we're missing Craig.
Thank you.
I think his voice is sexy, so.
Now joining Craig.
Okay, there you go.
Now recording.
Afakayo.
That you
I
could
love
ever-
that I said that Craig's voice was sexy, and immediately one of the other players was like, "No joining."
Yes, you're welcome. That voice, unless you consider sexy robots sexy, which is the thing, he's very robotic.
He is.
Warren,
I'm not usually into drone kink, but for Craig, I'll make an exception.
Warren, Warren, I'm looking for your perception there. Still in chat. I don't know if you rolled it in D&D Beyond and didn't come through or not, but... Hello? Did I miss a BRB?
What the?
Nope.
Nah, I didn't hear him say be right back.
Maybe...
No trash bags. What a scam they are, right?
Hell yeah, literally throw money away.
Dude,
Yeah.
I actually don't buy trash bags. This is a weird thing of mine. Or any bags, period. I don't buy them. I refuse.
We don't live in the country like you. We can't take care of our stuff like that.
See,
I know where you live, boy. I tells you what.
I solve the problem by just being trashy. So when there's trash around, I'm just like, it's home.
No, thank you.
You could technically build stuff out of trash, too. I mean...
You can. But
Quite-
unless you make it
quite
look
good
nice, then people look at it, and I don't like people looking at it.
People shouldn't have eyes. It's all the eyes' fault.
Hey, fucking men. Amen. I am with you.
Problem solved.
I
Yeah.
want a serial killer house. I want when you drive by my house, you don't even fucking notice it. Just not even there.
Like, we're talking boards nailed across the
No,
windows.
no,
Oh
that's
my
noticeable. That is noticeable. Then kids want to break into my house. I want my yard so perfectly cut and the stupid little shrubs out front so perfect that you just don't notice it. There's nothing about my house that is noticeable. It is all mundane and boring.
I can't believe he has people buried in his basement. He was such a normal person.
That's what I want.
Hey, we were looking for you.
Oh, what? I've been here the whole time. I've just been zoned out.
Oh, that was some major zonage there.
It's
drugs are
GG.
bad.
Depression does that.
I was asking for a perception there.
Sorry.
No worries.
Wow, Warren. Let's see how it is.
Oh, nice. 13 and 14. So you both, having just escaped the clutches specifically to yourself, Warren, of the gelatinous cube, catching your breath, you look through it as it is transparent, and you see on the other side, far down the corridor, or rather more so here, a scratching of claws as if something with clawed foot is running along the corridor towards you. On the other
Where
side
is
of the
here?
gelatin. On the other
Nope.
side of the
Oh,
gelatinous
okay,
cube.
okay. Thank you. Medusas are snakes, right?
They have snakes on the head.
But they do not have a snake body in this?
No.
Oh, they're humanoid?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And then it is your turn, Warren, in the turn order of things here. And this is technically, as timeline goes, has been happening while everybody else was dealing with the Medusa. I'm gonna start combat. That's what I gotta do. Looking through Cat. There we go.
Did I notice this as well, or just Warren? Because I think you said Warren.
Both of you.
Okay.
But I was particularly pertaining to Warren, who was more focused on the gelatinous cube and having been pulled out of it. But you notice it
Yes.
too with your bare ears. Also, as Side note of what was happening after you pulled Warren out. Your larger bear form, which had previously been about, I think we said like 6 foot or so, just head to tail, has gone half down in size, like boop, boop, boop,
I need to find
as
his friend.
you'd pulled Warren out.
Was that the sound? Boom, boom, boom. Like that?
Yep.
He's powering down. Ooh, booty boo.
Swing.
Wah,
right.
wah, wah.
And you feel the tingling of the mushroom still permeating at the back of your throat that you'd bit.
Lovely.
Oh, how it works. I don't know how it is.
Yeah, forgot you almost got high.
I wish I was a human so I could tell Warren that he seems to be getting bigger.
Mhm, boing.
I swing with my flaming longsword first. One-handed. 16 hit.
Both of those hit.
Okay. Why is it showing all of this? So I do 12. 12 plus 9. Oh, I can't do math after a day at work.
I see 12 and
Yeah,
11.
Same. I don't know where you got the 9 from.
Flaming damage? Or is
Oh,
my
wow,
finger-
flaming.
Got it.
I can tell you it's fun to be flaming.
I don't know. Seems like people would notice me. I have to disagree.
I
Wait,
guess that
12
would
and
go
11.
against
Hold
your
on, what?
Yeah,
hide in plain sight demeanor.
there you go.
Oh, that's crit slashing. Okay. So wait. So wait, 20 for the first one, and then another 12 on top of that. So 32 against the gelatinous whatever.
And you hunk off your pound of flesh, so to say, and that's not actually flesh, from the cube, having it just been surrounding you. You slash off a corner, probably the top left corner where you were just at, and it falls to the ground and turns mostly into liquid without moving.
And now I start to back up. So 5, 10, 15,
BRB.
20,
Okay.
25. Okay, that's my turn.
The clacking noise becomes louder and more prevalent, like there's more of them coming. And the gelatinous cube inches forward with the mushrooms that are inside of it.
Oh, the gelatinous
Damn it.
cube is tripping.
You said inches.
That's an inch for it.
That was foot. That was not an inch.
It foots forward. Does not sound as pleasing.
Inching forward makes me feel safe. Rotating towards me makes me realize danger. Where are you at, you stupid bear?
Could you roll a dexterity saving throw for me?
Yeah, I'm
Shown.
working on it. I'm seeing what the bear is.
Wait, why am I in the initiative order?
We were lonely.
Happenstance.
I am the omnipresent owl. I am everywhere. Was it everything everywhere all at once?
Poopy. I think I can only be that. So level 2. Filter. Sorry, hurrying.
Oh, you're alright.
Where were you, bear? Did I link when I turned into a bear? Ah, gonna be forever to scroll, isn't it? Yep. Maybe not. I remember the thunderclaps happening. Nope. Can't see my bear.
Yeah, I didn't think you did link anything. I see what you're asking now.
Oh, fizzle sticks.
I remember you mentioning it was a...
Well, I don't think I can be level 3, so has to be level 2. Not unless I'm a bear. Whatever. Okay, so I'll roll my own agility.
Did we say
And you say acrobatics?
a dexterity?
Just dex save? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
Nice. So at forward, and you turn around and basically see it coming in this instance as it tries to engulf you. I can't grab you. You'd have to move yourself if you wouldn't mind.
Where am I going?
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly there. Backwards, away from it. And your movement speed currently, too, is halved along with pretty much everything else. But I'll take the dex for now, because the dex would still work, but it's just like your strength, for instance, anything that would be strength related, and movement, obviously, too, because you're much shorter. And where'd it go now?
Is this what I get for height shaming you?
No, I told you I found that one site and I randomly rolled on it.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
I was just joking.
I know.
It's all good.
Okay. Again, the skittering noise increases from the down the hallway.
That is a weirdly pleasurable skittering noise. Like, I had like ASMR after such a brief moment.
And besides all of the other mushrooms inside of the gelatinous cube, there is one that seems to still be mostly alive and is making a very muffled shriek, so like instead of the high-pitched ones that it was before. And it is your turn, Chauvin.
Now the cube has gotten bigger.
Oh no, it's the same size.
No, it's gotten bigger. Clearly, it's bigger. And Warren's gotten
Oh,
bigger. This is
yeah.
all strange.
Yeah.
What if they both die right now?
You guys were fighting a gelatinous cube. You might be curious, or I mean, Medusa. You might be curious after that ordeal of what happened to your friends, because they split off, and you haven't seen them in a bit. But be totally.
Hey, Bear, what's your movement speed? 40, so that leaves 20.
Oh,
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, man. Hold on. Let me just go back up here where I was. I'd like to attack it because it's going to get a chance opportunity to attack me, so...
It doesn't.
No, one attack. There's a bite. There's a claw. And reduce it by whatever the hell you want.
The claw doesn't hit. Does they both hit, actually? Yeah. And
So I do 9?
does a total of 9, yeah. Round
Okay.
it up. So you slash away some of it, and it to the floor.
I want to waddle my ass back here.
See, I did this last time. I backed up what I thought was a reasonable amount to get away from the cube, and it fucking ate me. And I feel the exact same thing's gonna happen now.
I'd like to also notice that even though jokingly I said Warren is bigger, I'd like to notice now that Warren is bigger.
So you're making confused bear noises.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like what Johnny just did. That was the noise I made.
Is Warren is
Oh, yeah?
a dog-sized bear?
It is more like a medium-sized dog currently. In the reference to sizes.
That's a huge shrinkage.
Yeah. Must be cold out.
Must be.
I hate when my bear gets smaller.
Amen, sister. Amen.
I will say that I find smaller bears more aesthetically pleasing.
So did most of the Romans and Greeks.
I
Yeah.
will say, as a bear, I'd prefer to see a ridiculously big bear.
I mean, I'm not turning down any bear. Let's be real.
You're muted, babe.
I said as long as it's clean.
Eh.
Nope, that's my standard. It's got to be clean.
It's like mom before you get to the table where she's go wash your hands.
Yep.
Go watch your bear.
Go wash your bear.
Wash your bear. Nothing's happening until the bear's
Wash
washed.
your bare hands.
Yeah, I usually, like, at the Radical Fairy Sanctuary, when we're about to have dinner and everyone's yelling, wash your hands, I usually yell, we know who they've been in!
Ah. They be dirty.
Can you guys see that? Can't tell. Yeah,
Kind
Warren
of.
Warren can.
Yep, I can.
Warren
can see a name.
distinctly can. The claws come to a shape with a dragon-like head, a draconic-like head, and bits of wings that you see popping out of the edge of the darkness of your vision that are running toward you.
Who'd have thought dragons have dragon-like heads?
Yes. And
That's
glowing,
not scary at all.
glowing yellow eyes that are piercing through the dark. It is your turn, Warren.
I hope it's like the Giga Chad, where it's like it has mask. It's like a dragon with draconic features, which means just like extra draconic, just super exaggerated.
Everyone always has piercing eyes. No one ever has slashing eyes, or bludgeoning eyes, or radiant eyes, necrotic eyes.
I don't know. I think I've heard radiant eyes. I get where you're going. That's very true.
I don't know. I think bludgeoning eyes are that like murder you look
I thought
like
it
I'm
was
bludgeoning with stare.
I thought those were empty eyes.
Yes. Turning around and running. 5, 10,
Don't forget you can
Thought you bludgeoned the brown eyes.
double your movement speed by
30.
If you're a rogue, you can triple it.
I am a rogue.
Because you have bonus action dash.
If I can use an action and a bonus action, is that what she? What I'm
Yes.
you can
Yeah.
use a bonus action to dash.
So dash is an action that is defined as moving up to your movement. So you can take your movement, then you can use your action to dash, which is to move up to your movement again. And then because you're a rogue, you have a bonus action you can use to dash, disengage, or hide.
Mm-hmm.
So you can use it to dash again and move a total of triple your speed.
So Chauvin is witnessing Warren leaving the tiny bear dog in his dust.
Out of curiosity, what is your speed?
Warren?
Oh, 30. I thought
That's
he
what I
was,
thought.
I thought he was.
They
Was talking to Chauvin. My brain is not working today. Maybe if I get drunk, it'll work better.
Do it!
booze makes everything better.
Is that
Says
the,
the person
Yeah, I
sipping
heard they
on.
made races really fun.
like running races?
No, I think like one of like there's a story about like how one of the fastest laps at 24 Hours Le Mans, like back in the 50s, was set by a guy who was drunk.
Was that the end of your movement then there too?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Because you're running like a bat out of hell straight back down south of along this long corridor, and you're seeing the hallway start to turn to your right that you remember is back towards the chamber where you had split with your friends.
Warren being a good runner makes sense in my brain due to lore.
and the skittering claw noise gets closer to you, Chauvin. And the gelatinous cube gets a little bit more movement because it's not stopping on a person. But it does get stopped by basically getting clogged up in this piece of the hallway with mushrooms right before you, Chauvin. And they're just like pressing up. It's more so the mushrooms that are kind of pressing up all against each other in the walls currently. And it is... Yep, this guy's... More... Yeah, my noise suppression's not going to be able to pick that up. And then it is your turn, Chauvin.
Have I shrunk again, or am I the same size?
You are still the same size currently.
I was gonna start barking like Chihuahua. I'm really upset about this. I'm gonna look over my shoulder. See the big Warren left me. Big gelatin cube in front of me. I'd like to think I can't see shit now because of all the mushrooms inside of it.
Pretty much. It is even picked up parts of itself again that are seeming to slowly start to reform into itself, but not yet.
Ah, yes. Thank you for telling me to leave. I wasn't ready until you said it's reforming. I'm gonna go ahead and dash, so I would have 40. I get to have 40 again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Wow. I really feel like I moved far.
Fun
I am
fact,
winded.
because I just did the math, that rogue triple move action was like as fast as an out of shape runner, like slower than a novice runner. Just
5
for your
times 90?
information. It's about 3.5 miles per hour, and the average like novice runner can usually do 4.
Yeah, but that's like probably in like shorts and running shoes, not in like a breastplate with swords. And
That is valid.
gear.
That is very valid. Yeah, that's very valid.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let me see here. Oh yeah, your vision isn't there. Okay. So you don't see anything, but the skittering does get to the other side of the cube, it seems like. Pretty close. Warren, it is your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Do I want it? Nah. I'm gonna dash just to get back to like around the corner. Oh, well, yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm trying to see
30.
what you see. Yeah, and when you're standing there, you do see the door is open. There is a pile of ash that you're currently standing in, and your friends are in a room. It sounds like they're talking softly as you're running, huffing and puffing towards them, if that's what you're doing. Just FYI.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Like a full-grown dragon?
Nah. Dragon shape and dark hallway.
Wait, is Warren by himself? That
Currently,
I can see.
yeah. You can see Warren standing in the doorway, presumably with their hand on the side of it, huffing and puffing. And it looks like, by the way, Flint, if you wanted to think about what your most despicable action and how it occurred story is, it looks like you won the honor of today's story with a 2.
Okay.
I got a 2.
How far down the hallway? And wasn't Chauvin with you?
He's catching up. I don't know, like 200 feet. That sounds correct. Quick math. estimation. Yeah, like 200 feet. But it was coming at us.
I'm gonna turn around real quick and be like, can we use that teleportation table to go to that other room?
Oh, and Chauvin's a bear. A mini bear.
A mini
bear.
bear. That sounds adorable. It might not be that helpful against a dragon.
And if you wouldn't all mind, in this room, rolling initiative for me now.
Initiative.
Oh, I just realized they added the clickety clack to the rainbow dice.
Yeah. I was hearing it last session that we'd played.
You got so excited.
I did. I like the way that dice looks, and it was lame that it wasn't going clickety clack.
Gonna put the little sunglasses on Flint.
Ah, my initiative is +1. Let's see what I get. 4, baby.
I'm ready with my story whenever.
Oh, yeah. You can go ahead and do it while we're all getting these,
Initiative rolls?
yeah, perfect timing.
So after years of being at sea, after Flynn has been disbanded or exiled from his land, he's sworn vengeance against the high elves that did such a thing to him and his lover. He caught wind of his lover's father going by an alias, and they tracked down his ship. And they boarded his ship, and he made it his personal goal to slay his father and his wife in cold blood. That was one of the things that he always swore never to do, was to hurt women. But seeing that woman next to that man that did such a thing to him and Hamilton, he just couldn't help it. He took them both down, and that is the heaviest burden that he holds on his heart. That's it. Short, sweet.
I was gonna ask for some more gory details on how'd you do it.
Oh, there was a lot of holding the head back, saying you brought this upon yourself, a nice slow sword across the throat, you know.
Alert.
Vengeance?
I had a question. Are like our characters like proclaiming this out of like nowhere or
No.
Okay.
This is inner monologue stuff. If you wish to share it, that is totally up to you, but you're currently, whenever this happens, you normally just get a flashback of that instance in time, is what's happening in your mind. Just how, you know, like, you can be going about your normal day, and then, like, all of a sudden you remember, like, 4 years ago you, like, picked up a stone on the side of the road and called it Jim, and it's now your best friend or some crap like that, you know?
Yeah,
Remember
while we
that
were sharing
all
this
the
out loud.
time.
the stone named Jim. My favorite stone.
The rock names.
A rock named Dwayne.
Jimmy was a bullstone. He was a good friend of mine.
Rock lobster.
Yes.
No, but it looked like a monster, but it was actually a rock. Rock lobster.
Oh, B-52s. No one has ever mastered absurdist rock and roll the way you did. Did you know that the hot tin roof in Love Shack was purely ad-lib? Like, they knew that she needed to say something in that section of the music, but they couldn't figure out what the lyric was. And they were like, let's just run through it. And in the middle of it, she just said, tin roof. And they were like, yeah, sure, let's go with that. Okay.
I mean, that whole song is an ad lib.
Is it really?
No, not ad. Not love. I was back in Rock Lobster.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah,
Love
totally.
Shack is a little bit more put together.
Maybe I should run a D&D game called Rock Lobster and the Love Shack.
All right. I threw you guys in there, Mariel and Zolas, just from the initiative, though, that's in Astral, so if you want to roll your initiatives for real, I can update those. But I didn't see those in chat before.
Wow, we're all lazy. It's not just Nusans.
No, you're good. I'm sorry if I missed something, but what are we rolling initiative for?
Warren just came back into the room.
I see this was the Zone Out episode of.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
I mean,
Can we repeat the entire first hour?
yeah, I wasn't
Any of it.
Hopefully-
Wait, what's gone on in this campaign before?
The name of this episode.
kind of feel
Zone,
like that.
and how to get out of them.
I missed too many, and now
How did we get in this room?
Wait, what class am I again?
Fight the Medusa?
Maybe
so
she'll
the
like that
Medusa
flavor.
is following.
I don't know.
This is
The mirror. Am I just dyslexiaing this thing and hearing what I want to hear? The Medusa. I'm sorry, guys.
It's still going.
I'll catch up. You're good.
roll initiative.
I'm gonna roll initiative. You did that.
Also, yep, I did get Flint's in there, so that is the 3.
Yeah, just wake me up when it's my turn.
Hey, me.
You know what? You can't say.
It
Will
looks-
it be your turn when September ends?
Yeah.
Although I
There
think
it
somebody
is,
was
11.
singing "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go" because that's actually what he asked, right? Wake me up before I go go.
Okay.
Accurate.
What's the 10 for?
That's initiative.
You got an 11 just above that. That was mine? Okay. So I'll update yours to the 10.
No, I don't know what's going on. I just rolled a 10.
Sarah has lost it.
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
sure that the mushrooms are in the gelatinous cube and not the party?
No.
You're not sure.
I may have gotten that confused. They might have been in all of your drinks this whole time. I'm sorry.
The real gelatinous cube was in all of this the whole time.
Maybe the real gelatinous cube was the hallucinogens we ingested along the way.
So.
Oh my god, there's an old story. I don't know if y'all have ever heard it. It's probably apocryphal. Of like a group that was doing what we would now call LARP, well before LARP was invented in like the early '80s, doing D&D in the woods, and they were in college and they were doing drugs, like dropping acid before they played. So one queen got a bunch of glow-in-the-dark green paint and would like hide in trees and throw glow-in-the-dark green paint at these tripping D&D players who would all be convinced it was green slime, like the monster, and start screaming about it burning their faces off and shit.
That sounds like a really bad way to have a bad trip.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Oh yeah, no, it was some bullshit. Don't do that to your friends, but it's hilarious when other people do it to their friends.
Terrible.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And Chauvin, the clicking noise on the other side of the gelatinous cube is getting louder, and it is slowly absorbing, it looks like, and decomposing some of the mushrooms to some degree, kind of starting to bubble inside of the mushroom, or inside of the gelatinous cube. And back in this room.
Up. Oh, nope.
Yeah, there's a lot more people in between you and that now. Though it would make some sense. We'll just leave it like it is. That's where the numbers log fell. So
We're cool.
okay. Yeah, we're back in this room, and Claw just is asking what's going on. I don't think anybody can understand him currently with his deep speech. But it is then Zolus's turn.
Nuisance understands deep speech.
Oh, right. Nuisance, you heard him asking what the hell's going on. And
Nuisance continues to sit on top of the bookshelf.
And Zolus, you are on a table with your friends who had come back into this room and had all run away with Alfred when they said that they were going to try and basically, when they came into the room, the plan was that they were going to take the mirror. Mame was holding it to try and petrify the Medusa back to being into a stone statue, and you guys went away to safety with Alfred, and Alfred came back and told you guys, because you were in the other room, that they had succeeded in their strategy of taking out the Medusa.
So as far as I know, Medusa's petrified.
Yep.
By C. Warren.
Yes. You see, you're standing on a table currently, so you can see even over Mame, and you can see the top of the head of Warren and hear him.
Can I see anything else? Can I see the gelatinous cube?
No. You are
okay, then I'm not gonna do anything.
Oh, okay. You're just gonna hang out on the table as you came back
Yeah.
from. Okay. In a group of your. Then it would be Madiel's turn. And you would also both heard him mention dragon.
A dragon? Ariel goes, "What the fuck is this?" And runs up to the door.
5, 10, 15.
Is the door open or?
Yep. Warren is standing in it currently.
So I guess you can run up to Warren and prepare a melee. Just prepare it.
Okay, so you're holding that in case. Because you can hold it too. We were talking about holding actions, I think, last time, or the time before that, whenever that was.
So she has her Warhammer attack ready, and like anything gets close, she's like, it's just gonna be a pin. Whoop-ham! Ready to go.
Got it.
Homie, don't play that way. Bonk.
Don't get in my way.
And
that is.
Okay. Then it's Ash's and Bob's turn, in whichever order you want to take those, Ash.
He's up in the
Bob?
kitchen right now.
Oh. Alfred says, I don't do dragons, and back into his study. Now it's Joven's turn, and I'll come back to Ash when she gets in.
Right. Did I say anything? Nope. All right.
You see still the cube struggling at the mushrooms, and it seems, like I said, it was dissolving them.
5, 30, 35, 40. Did you fart? Okay, all done.
Run even farther away. And then it is Nuisance's turn, unless I think, Ash back.
Yours stayed together really well. I did not stay together.
Nope, she's still doing something. Nuisance.
Okay.
Have at thee.
Let's see. Flying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the hell? Let's land on top of Ash's head. Because that's fun. I don't think I see the gelatinous cube, do I?
Well, nope. You get into the
Okay.
doorway and you're on Ash's head, you said, so you are looking over Warren and you see a dark hallway with the statue that you guys had seen before that seemed potentially alive, but it's still standing stock still. Not moving.
Question that I'm not sure what the rules as written is on this actually. My like evil eye ability, which affects people who can see me, does that affect oozers?
They do not have eyes. They have something else. They don't have normal sight. They have blind sight, I think it's called.
Okay, so they don't have normal sight, so they don't sense me in a way that lets me use the Pact of the Evil Eye, though I can still hex them, because that's me sending the Evil Eye. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do I want to investigate further, or be a coward? I think I'll fly towards that statue. 1, 2, right up in Warren's face, just for fun. 3, 4. Still don't see anything, do I? And then I'll land on the top of the statue, and that's action and movement, and I don't think I have a useful bonus.
Okay. And it'd be Flint and or Ash if Ash is back.
I am back.
Oh, alright. You can go now for Bob and yourself, or whichever order you want to go for you and Bob.
So I was away for a minute, so where's our enemy? Is it in the doorway?
Mm-mm. Just Warren and Mariel are standing. Warren still huffing and puffing, and Mariel standing there ready to whack whatever comes around.
Okay. I am actually going to move to the side of the door frame to try to remain hidden.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just going to like peek around the door.
You're gonna hide behind that mirror.
Yep. And Bob's just going to chill around my neck for the time being.
I don't know if you and Bob could fit. No, I guess you're holding the mirror.
Yeah. Let's hold the mirror in front of me.
Okay.
So Bob
I don't know,
gracefully
Can I-
draped around me holding a mirror.
I don't know if I ever asked, but is Bob your uncle?
He is now. That's gonna be it for my turn if I can't see anything from where I am.
All right, then it'd be Flint.
I'm gonna take a page out of Ash's book. Just get on the side of the door frame here. Rapier in hand, ready to go at whatever comes around the corner.
Ready to come at whatever's around the corner?
Corner! There's something funny in this drink of mine. It's spicy.
Makes my head go woo.
Josh, I have a question. If I hold my hex and it ends up going off before my next turn, have I spent either my reaction or my bonus action for my next turn?
Why do you need
No,
this?
no. The hold action. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, if it went off, no, it was as if you would used it the previous turn. That's why you would hold an action. Generally,
That's
you
what I
do
thought.
do that just in case something were to happen and you don't know how the situation's going to progress. You kind of can
That's what I
use it
thought.
to in like a bar fight situation where stuff's escalating and you're like, I don't want to punch this guy, but I kind of want to punch this guy, so I'm just going to hold my punch
Yeah.
until he
That's
tries
what
to
I thought.
punch me.
So I will hold my hex. I do have a bonus action. I will hold a hex to activate when I see someone,
Oh,
an enemy.
thank you for specifying.
I mean,
it's the first
you're
thing that
all
comes around the
enemies.
corner.
Ultimately speaking.
I mean, you and I haven't resolved our issue.
You're the one who blew an explosion in my face within 6 seconds of me appearing out of
You
nowhere.
attacked my book, my backpack.
I thought
My
that
beautiful
was
backpack.
That was well afterwards.
And to be really no, that wasn't me. That was Flint that blew you up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes. And to be fair here, I didn't realize you were a bird. I thought you were a humanoid. So yeah, it'd be kind of fucking terrifying for some humanoid flying fucking thing trying to take my goddamn backpack.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. That works.
Just don't leave your backpack alone.
Oh, I won't.
Okay. So,
You doing okay there, Chauvin?
I moved. I was done.
Okay. Never mind then.
what you hear though, Chauvin, is what sounds like the gelatinous cube slapping around towards you, and then the claws pick up again after a brief
Can I hear that again?
and then it kind of sounded like it was hawking something up.
Okay.
And then
And it is me to go now, right?
it is Warren's turn.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say extinguish to my flaming sword, and then I'm going to like slink up to the wall and hide, and prepare like a sneak attack. I don't know. I'm just hoping to get like a sneaky hit off while mayhem goes on, while whatever comes around the corner comes around the corner.
That's what I should have done. I should have prepared an attack.
A lot of people saying.
Do I have to
Don't
roll
turn
like
that
a
corner
hot,
for me.
like a stealth or?
Something's gonna come
No,
around this corner
you
and
don't
just
have-
get ganked.
You
Yeah,
don't
I'm feeling it.
have to for a hold
There's
action.
gonna be a little goblin Girl Scout who wants to buy cookies.
In this particular scenario, you wouldn't do the stealth until it were trying to come around the corner, and it would be against its own perception. Essentially, it's passive perception. But
Okay.
it's more so for your particular case. What action are you holding? Your dual wielding action, I'm guessing, where you normally strike twice with your swords.
Yep.
Okay. Just wanted to clarify that. And you said anything comes around that corner. Okay.
Well, I know that Chauvin's behind me and that he's a tiny bear dog.
Okay. So
That's what you say now.
So to clarify, you would not strike Chauvin if he came around. Got it.
I would not strike the tiny bear dog if it comes around. If Chauvin comes around, I might be just jumpy enough to hit him.
Kill!
I can
Kill! Headrum!
But it doesn't mean Mario wouldn't.
Mario would punch me. I'm used to it. No, hit
Ariel
me
was
with an
readying
axe.
an attack.
This
Yeah.
sounds
Yeah.
To be fair, I did run up to the doorway and say dragon, and Chauvin was right behind me, but he's a tiny bear dog.
oddly like a
Wait,
whole
did
nother
you say the bear
scenario.
dog part?
This,
Dragon could be small.
I'm,
I
get,
don't.
I'm getting a very deja
Yeah,
vu moment right now, but that's just
Oh,
me.
you are now? I've had it coming.
Well,
Am I
could
missing
I,
something?
Josh, could I technically roll maybe a perception check to see if I'm able to recognize that it's not a dragon? And if I roll low, then I could.
It'll
Then
be
I'm gonna whack him. But if I roll high, then I'm able to see.
it'll be coming. That's
Wait,
for sure.
aren't you also in cargo shorts? I feel like that's
Yes.
such an anonymous thing with you that no one's going to swing at anything in cargo shorts anymore.
Yeah, but
Well,
if you have a
I
low
took an
perception,
axe.
I'm just great. I'm amped up.
I'm not saying you're wrong, just saying it's gonna suck.
then it is Zolus's turn.
Okay, what do I see now?
Nothing. That's all your friends getting prepared for somebody to come around the corner. Or something. And you heard Warren mention dragon.
When she comes.
Can't wait till we manage to team kill ourselves.
Oops.
I'm gonna go invisible. Cast invisibility. And I'm gonna move over here. Up to an hour. I don't know why I would have Ash encased in gum Arabic, but can we pretend that I have that?
Didn't you ever get a focus?
I did, yeah.
So
If you have a focus, you don't need a components.
Correct.
As long as there's no cost.
That is a weird component anyway. I just wanted to draw attention to that. But, so up to an hour and it's concentration, I think. Yes. I will be invisible.
And range is touch, so...
Touch myself.
Wow.
When I think about being unseen, I touch myself.
And that's it for your turn?
Yeah.
Then it'd be Mario.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much I can do. I mean, I feel like she's still waiting. Her attack is still ready.
Okay.
So.
Ash? Hiding behind that mirror still?
Has anything come through? Yeah, has anything come through the door yet that I can see? Okay, I do want to make something ready. It's a dragon. Warren, do you know what color it was?
I know it was dragon shaped at the end of the hallway. That's all I've said.
Alright, I'm just gonna have...
At the moment I thought it was actually kind of behind a gelatinous cube, so...
I don't know if you noticed, but when you say at the end of the hallway, Nuisance exaggerates looking in both directions the way that a mammal might. Like, instead of just, like, moving its head back and forth, it, like, ducks its head and pushes its head in one direction. Exaggeratedly then looks in the other direction.
Which direction? I'm gonna have just poison spray.
Okay.
Ready to, like, unleash on anything that comes around the corner.
Are you telling Bob to get ready with anything?
Stick with me, bud. Don't go anywhere.
Can Snake Troll Bob spit venom?
No, he's a constrictor.
He did it one time.
Oh, that was you, sir.
Well.
I thought you just meant he had excellent rap skills.
Sir,
I mean, Bob probably does.
A pincushion class? Is that what I heard?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is your turn. You can find out.
I guess so. By the way, I'd like to inform you that I now realize it's a dragon, and I'm scared, so I haven't turned around yet. But I'm now going to turn around, and I'd like to, as a bear, like growl all scared, like "Arr!" But because I'm small, you can make whatever noise you want me to make. And 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. My human players close his eyes. 35, 40.
And Nuisance, you see, if you could roll for me, you were holding an action, just a, what's your passive perception actually?
Who's passive perception?
Nuisance.
Nuisance.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
Your passive perception?
Let me double check. Sorry, I was following the theme of the session. I heard it was the thing to do. 11.
Chauvin, what's your passive perception?
No,
Amazing.
no, it wouldn't be that. It would
I'm
be
saying,
It's just your perception modifier plus 10. So if you have proficiency, your proficiency bonus. If not, not, and your wisdom bonus plus 10.
also wouldn't be perception for Chauvin. That was the particular case.
Well, if Nuisance attacks Chauvin and I can't see Chauvin,
I did specify enemy.
He did.
Oh,
They
okay.
did.
and they also not sure that you're a bear currently. They just know that you
Well,
are.
no. Warren stated bear.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
I was
okay.
told that there was a bear
Okay.
who's an ally.
Well,
yes, but zoned out.
Tiny
Remember,
bear.
let's just stick with a roll of perception then for this particular case, because it could be bad, it could be good, and that's where the question really lies. So if you could roll me
Okay.
a perception, and with advantage, since you know that Chauvin should be in bear form.
remember the name of this episode is zones and how to get out of them.
If we're zoning, can I tell you guys that Mrs. Butterworth now makes a Fruity Pebbles syrup?
Yeah. He's
That's how-
over there looking like he's trying to get diabetes.
It is fucking amazing. Like, as soon as you open it, it just smells like a box of Fruity Pebbles, and it tastes just as good.
Well,
That
When you can't
does
decide
sound
if you want
amazing.
waffles or fruity pebbles for breakfast, have both.
Like,
Although I'm that hippie weirdo where one of my favorite waffle toppings is non-fat Greek yogurt. So the advantage was a natural 1, so I'm gonna go with the other roll, which was a 9.
oh, okay. That's
So do I think the bear is an enemy?
I'm consulting the DM gods.
Don't forget, I did amp it up, and I said I was growling, but I am a tiny bear, so I don't know what that sounds like as a tiny bear.
Adorable.
You release your hex at the same time, realizing who it is.
Okay.
Wait. I'm not hit.
You are potentially hit. I'm trying to remember how hex reads exactly off the top of my head. Is it a hit regardless, or is it based on a DC check?
I'm double checking. It's been a while. As I recall, Hex is auto set. It's auto. I deal extra damage whenever I hit with an attack,
Okay.
and probably would have chosen Dex because that affects things like stealth. So, Chauvin, you have disadvantage on any Dex checks. Not saving throws, not attack throws. Nuisance is all about knowing what gives disadvantage on what. You
For
have
how long?
disadvantage on Dex checks.
Okay.
Up to 1 hour, or until I break concentration, or until I move it to another person.
And you do realize.
Move it to another person. Ugh.
And you do realize, like I'd said, that it is Chauvin. You recognize the jorts on the tiny bear.
Yeah. There's shorts on the tiny bear.
Do I notice that I'm hexed? I don't think I would.
What you would see is, checking my things, what you would see is, if you're looking in that direction, Nuisance on top of the statue, kind of doing that thing where it pulls up the crystal key that it keeps with it. So the crystal key is standing on end on the teeth part, and then sticking straight up, and looking, putting one big giant owl eye through the hole on the handle part where you would normally turn the key. There's a big hole, and it's looking at you through that hole, and you would hear an ethereal hooting sound with far too many echoes that is, you are sure, coming at you from at least 5 directions. just filling the air, and probably making your hair back end up on end. That's the verbal component, is that weird hooting. You may or may not see, depending on how close of attention you are paying, all of the eyes on the end of Nuisance's feathers suddenly move with purpose, which is not what they usually do, and they all look directly at you at the same time for a split second before going back to their random looking in every direction at once. Nuisance is creepy, y'all.
So I definitely noticed something.
And do you choose to lose concentration on that? Because that is a thing you can do still. Knowing that.
Don't forget, we did fight. I understand.
Yeah, we did fight. You're currently an ally. I swear I thought that something... My pact? Where's my pact? No, my pact is awakened mind. I swear something gave me the ability to change it whenever I... change the target whenever I wanted. Oh no, my patron is Great Old One. Where's my pact? I don't have my pact on here. So, I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. I'm not gonna create dead time. I have to check to make sure if I can move it without Chauvin dying first.
Without?
Because if I...
Okay.
Not be dying.
If I can have it kind of just present without me having to recast it, that's super duper awesome.
I see what you're saying. So if something came around the corner, you can kind of shift the purpose of it instead of trying to recast when taking an action.
So I have to open the issue of Insider Magazine. That's EN5 IDER. Sponsor us, EN World. That has the specific pact that I took, the Pact of the Evil Eye, and look up a bunch of stuff to make sure that I can do that.
Sure.
So I'm not going to take up everyone's time while I do that. Go ahead.
Was that the finish of your movement too, Chauvin? Or was that just...
Yeah, that's the end.
Okay. I wanted to clarify because I remember that was the case, but...
Hold on. There are people still trying to hurt me. Wait, you gotta ask them. I just activated stuff.
And then
That's Mariel and Ash and Bob.
No, they don't see you currently. They did see Nuisance do their thing, and they are aware of the hooting and so on and so such.
Okay. I just seen a bunch of names there. I was really scared. Okay, it's just
You're
me
good.
and Nuisance.
Yeah, no one else can see you currently coming around the corner, but they did hear you. All your passive perceptions are over 10, I'm sure. Right?
No, guess not. Has to be.
Following the theme.
Nobody's passive perception right now is over 10.
I don't have my tablet. I really like the tablet version because it showed all the passives.
Wait, how are the divine casters that not having a passive perception above 10? Like our cleric. Don't we have a cleric in the party?
Cleric?
I don't have a cleric.
Do we have a druid?
13.
I'm the druid. I'm the one being hit. I have a passive perception of 16.
Does everybody have a passive perception though of over 10? Just to clarify.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No. Mario.
Wait. I gotta go back to my character sheet.
Oh, Zolas.
Zolas is unwise.
You have... Josh,
What
do
does
you have
that
the app
say?
on your phone?
The app?
Your passive perception's 14.
Oh, yeah, right.
If you bring up the campaign, it'll show all the passives. From just looking at the campaign.
I do appreciate that. I forgot. 10, 13... Zolas, your passive is 9. Yep.
9. Yep.
Everybody else would probably just have heard the
10?
altercation. Huh?
Mine's a 10.
That's fine. You would still hear the altercation around the corner less than 15 feet away from you and see Nuisance alight on something that's coming around the corner and hoot as well as picking up the key and so on and so forth as they had described.
Zolas is Jay chillin'. Invisible, just hanging out. Good vibes.
But it is Flint's turn, and you did hear, as I'd said, the huffing and puffing of somebody coming around a corner and see nuisance alight on them. But you cannot see what's around the corner.
You heard a roar.
Appears that
And they
I'm gonna,
they looked this
I-
way, to be specific, for my
Thank
ping.
you. It appears that I can't transfer hex unless Chauvin is reduced to 0 hit points. So this is the evil campaign. So I'm going to keep it on Chauvin until there's an actual enemy, at which point I'll drop it.
That works. I'd like to think I don't really acknowledge that you had did anything to me. I mean, I did just run from a freaking thing that was huge now to me, and I was scared. Now, the who is I can't really ignore, but yeah. So there's what residual effect is left on me? Would I know still and feel something other than my hair up? Which I'd be running from a dragon.
I think whether you can feel the magical energy surrounding you is a question for Josh, not for me, because that's a
Gotcha.
world building question.
Okay.
What I can tell you is what you saw and the mechanical effects.
I think you realized it, but you've dismissed it in the sense more or less that it isn't as big of a threat of whatever was chasing you.
That's what I would assume.
Yeah.
I turned the corner, someone went, I'm like, oh, whatever, go.
And what you doing, Flint?
I'm just gonna keep my rapier at the ready, hold my attack, waiting for something to come around that corner, because I know that Dean Beckett said that there's a dragon out there, and I'm not about to stick my head out there.
All right.
Don't worry, boss man. I'm gonna continue running like I should.
Meh! Ike's been gone for a while, so someone had to do it.
I agree. I was mathing. It is Warren's turn.
I'm going to also continue holding my attack for
Okay.
another, but as I'm doing that, Warren thinks to himself, "Is it a bad time to take a sip of whiskey?"
Never.
Bonus
It'll be
action.
your last sip.
No, he's just gonna think that.
Oh, okay. And then it is Sean Connery's turn. Donk. And you can definitely still hear that the skittering has followed you down the corridor, Chauvin. And Claw is still standing there like, what the hell are these people doing in my room still? And Zulus, are you just chilling, like you said, invisibly?
Feeling like a villain unless I hear or see something else.
Okay. Mariel, also holding that hammer, or are you going around the corner to see what that noise was or anything?
Don't do it, Mario. Don't put yourself in danger.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Or were
I
you...
said, don't do it, Mariel. Don't put yourself in danger.
Well,
You
yeah,
don't
so
put you in
at this
danger.
point, Ariel's starting to really question. She will still have her, her thing ready, but then she's going to 5, 10, 15, 20. She sees Chauvin.
I don't see where you moved on my screen yet. There it is.
I
Okay.
forgot.
Yeah, you walk around the corner. You would have seen Chauvin as soon as you went around just past Warren, actually, just straight, and you would have seen Chauvin off to the side, huffing and puffing right there in a small little bear, one that you couldn't even ride because it is probably about not even shoulder height for you.
Ash could probably ride it.
I don't know.
I could
about-
try.
I don't know about that. Both you and Ash could probably still touch with your tiptoes, sitting on top of this particular bear currently.
Apparently. Oh no.
So I head over and Chauvin, what is going on? Tell me.
Rawr.
My arms are going down. I'm ready for dragon. Where's dragon? It's fucking unfortunate. I don't speak. Does anybody speak bear? Hello? Son of a bitch. Can you have motion? She's like, chomp, chomp, chomp.
I'm a bear. I'm standing on 4. I'm gonna like move my head over my shoulder, like, that way. That way.
Alright. Mariel looks.
I am doing it this way. Yeah, that way.
Yeah, Mariel looks past in this direction and sees if she can see anything.
And sees just down the corridor some shapes in the darkness that are very much as Warren described. A dark dragon-esque form, probably all on all fours with some winged. It's hard to tell the color of it, but it does. Its eyes are piercing through that darkness with a yellow glow.
I mean, we are in hell.
Bludgeon.
Like, what do we expect? I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen dragon yet. Like, we could. How many eyes am I seeing?
You are seeing a total of 6 eyes bobbing up towards you guys, and you hear that of their claws across the stone.
Size of the shadow? Am I able to estimate the size of the creature?
From the distance, it looks like they are possibly anywhere between the on all fours again, from the floor to the top of their head, fully extended, probably about 6 foot. You can't tell their length because it is away from you. It's more of you can kind of see the full block of the shadow of this creature from where you're at. Almost extra 50 feet down the hallway or so.
Josh, would Mariel know the size of dragons? I feel like my automatic, without me being able to like pull up things, I'm going like, dragons are effing huge.
Mm-hmm.
These have to be little babes. So would Mariel know that, it seems like a 6-foot shadow. These things aren't dragons, but they might be dragon alights.
Yeah, I would say dragon lore is fairly common.
Okay. So I turn back and I go, yeah, I don't think they're dragons. They're little baby dragons. Hello?
I feel like that could still be a bad thing.
The teeth and the fire and the scratches and the wings and
Oh, about fire? We don't know about fire. We don't know that. I said baby dragons. They could not have they could not be lit yet.
the
They
teeth
don't know
and
how
the
to
bad
party.
breath and the wings and the scratchy and the
You better fucking please. You fucking go down to hell, and you can't even face baby dragon. What's
Not
wrong?
my idea. Not my idea.
Dragon?
I
No,
said
come in
baby,
here.
baby, little,
This is the first time hearing of it.
the little guy. We could take this, and maybe they might not be bad. They might be friendly. Plus, we need to get the blobs figured out. Did we figure out the blobs? Mario can't remember. Should they have done that?
Yeah, you slapped it with a shield and killed it. Pretty
Okay,
much.
we killed one blob.
Yep.
We have like shit ton blob more to go. So we need to get our fucking ass in high gear, and we need to, face our biggest fears. So Mariel, so 5, 25, 30. Okay, so Mariel steps out, and this would, she goes, "Come out! Woohoo! Wakey, wakey!" And that's Mariel. But she still has her hammer ready.
Mm-hmm.
That's still going. Her
Alright.
arms might be that hammer. And yeah.
Beeth, Ash and Bob.
All right.
I like Mariel. Just want to say, Mariel's an awesome character.
Can I also?
Oh, Mariel doesn't.
I need to go backwards. I would
Feel
like
like
for
your mom
Mariel
has
to see
fire.
the bear looking very scared because I was used to Mariel being small, but now she is big. Than what she was.
I want to really like poke my head out the door as much as possible and kind of like look down the corridor from which the bear just came.
Bear is not in your sight. Because you're behind the mirror, just beside the door.
Okay, I'm gonna still holding the mirror, shimmy out the door so that the mirror is facing down the corridor that the bear just came from.
Okay. What's your movement you've got going on there?
30.
5,
How big is the mirror, by the way?
25, 30. Probably, I think we'd said it was like 6 foot by 3 foot, so it's a good 3 foot higher than you are, I think. Taller.
Perfect. Perfect hiding spot. Yep, I'm just gonna like shimmy walk this mirror out into the corridor. And like I said, keep it facing down the direction that the bear came from.
Do you need me to move you?
Nope, I'm just not clicking on anything. Oh, there we go. So what is that? Yeah, I'm just gonna go to like right there.
Where Bob is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't get a hold of myself, so I just moved Bob first.
That works. Make this mirror disappear, because you were holding it. Although I think I might be... Yeah. Yay. Actionable maps. And then I think it's Flint's... No. Somebody else in between there. Chauvin.
Oh, I'm not cool. Although Mariel gave a rousing speech, I'm gonna continue to run. I'm gonna run this way. I want to see the mirror and acknowledge that I'm smaller and appear confused. And then come here. So that's 20. Screw it, I'm going the rest of the way. Gonna dash. And 4. Okay, I feel safe now. I'm done.
Okay.
And I've now acknowledged that you're not getting bigger, I'm getting smaller. The mirror helped, thank you.
I mean, I'm sure not Newsons look absolutely frightening.
Probably.
Then it would be Newson's turn.
Let's see. I guess I can kind of go there for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Mariel's head is about 5. So I'll settle there on Mariel's head. Oh, and then I will see the actual bad guys. Can I hex them?
I was gonna say, do you have to be able to see me to move it?
No.
Oh, thank God.
I just stopped concentrating on it.
Okay.
90 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, they're well in there. So I guess I will drop concentration on the one on Chauvin, the fucker. And I guess I'll use my last spell slot to cast it again on that black dragon wormling.
Wasted a spell slot on me?
I wasted a spell slot on you.
I'm blessed. I'm sorry.
And this time it actually super duper matters. I'm inclined to give them disadvantage on dex checks Does anybody have anything where they might want them to not be able to know things, or no, concentration is a saving throw. I think Dex is probably the most useful. Does anybody have any reason I might want to give them a disadvantage on charisma or wisdom checks?
I got nothing.
We don't have huge amounts of stealth, so I'm not going to do wisdom. So yeah, Dex. They have disadvantage on Dex. The Black Dragon Wormling 3
Got it.
has disadvantage on Dex checks, not saving throws checks. That would count things like stealth and acrobatics and whatnot. And every time I hurt them, with an attack, I do extra damage.
Nice. Then if you're done with yours,
yeah, that's movement and bonus action. Come to think of it.
if you wanted to ready one, then it would.
I actually have space to Mind Sliver if I'm within range. Let me count that again.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60.
I have exactly enough space to Mind Sliver, because you can cast 2 spells in a turn if one of them is a cantrip. So I land on top of Mariel's head. The key is already prepped. Look through the key, do all the hooting. The eyes lock on to the wormling all at once in that way that they don't usually do. And there's one hoot in all of those hoots that are coming from every direction, as if space was not a thing that actually exists and was merely an illusion of the mortal world. One of those hoots, has that weird distortion crackle effect. Not like crackle like it's static, but crackle like somebody's playing around with it on a mixing board. If that makes sense.
Pop rocks.
That fills the wormling's head with accompanying a spike of psychic energy, completely disorienting it. It must make an intelligence saving throw. Oh no, that's what I should have done. Hold up. It's been so long since I've been in battle.
I'm assuming your DC is higher than 6.
It is. And yeah, no, let's hurt. They're far away. Let's hurt them right now. I can do standard disadvantage spreading later. Alright, so 1d6 psychic damage. But that was not an attack, so it doesn't get the hex bonus. Rolling a d4 because I'm an idiot. Ooh, yes. Take 6 psychic damage from that spell. And essentially has a 1-use Bane on the next saving throw it makes until the end of my next turn.
You just hear it. What's Bane?
It's the next saving throw it makes. It has a minus 1d4 penalty.
Okay.
But it only lasts for 1 saving throw and only until the end of my next.
But any saving throw.
Any saving throw.
Nice. Okay. Then it's Flint's.
Well, since everyone else is peeking out, I figure I'm gonna take a little poke out too.
And as you do, around the corner, you, Chauvin, feel your lower intestine releasing and pulling in some of what you ingested earlier, and you bigger, back to your normal size.
Be normal?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, Flint.
Oi!
Sat on you. I'm sorry.
As you come around, it was a bit more of like a bump and grind situation. You were trying to get around Chauvin, and his booty just right into your crotch.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of bump and grind, okay?
especially with a bear.
I don't know. I think there's rules now about that. Bitches.
Those rules always existed. Let's be clear.
I thought there was a weight limit, which I think a bear qualifies for. I think it was like 45 pounds must be over. Able to defend itself. Don't ask me why I know that. I'm on Reddit a lot.
Flint, what you doing there
Sorry.
after you get some...
As that booty bounces up against me, I'll lightly caress the side of his cheek and push him to the side as I slip out the door.
Oh, is that what you're slipping out of? The door?
I'm a full-size bear. You're a big man.
Well, it's more like I'm grabbing you to brace myself as I slide on past.
I'd like to say I pushed back.
Ah!
Throw it back, baby. Throw it back.
Flint will wink on his way out the door.
I blush.
Ting! And as I stand here with everyone else, I see nothing going on. I'll still just hold position and be ready.
What action are you holding, by the way? If you're holding one.
My rapier.
Okay. I thought that's what you had said, but it would just be... I just wanted to be clear, because it's been a minute.
Yeah, see, I'm actually thinking of other people. That's why I don't have my pistol ready, because we're all clumped up pretty close.
Being
Oh, so
considered.
now you're uncertain about causing explosions where it can hurt other people.
There was a mirror in place. I don't want to break the mirror.
Don't want any of that bad luck.
Yeah. Flint has enough of that.
So you see the frustrated Dragonlin form kick up and pick up into the air and throw itself and start to glide toward you, actually, Alone and Mariel, and lands right in front of you for an attack, which would activate your held attack. If you want to roll a hit.
it would. Fucking come at me, bro. And she goes for ye old swing. Give me a second.
And it's biting at you at the same time. Just FYI, it was a 10 to hit for its attack.
Okay.
I don't think I needed to give it disadvantage.
Would that be disadvantage too? It's to hit?
No, that's if
didn't
I
think so.
use if I use one of my invocations, Evil Eye, I can give it disadvantage
On
on
an attack.
The next attack or ability check of any kind.
Nice. Okay.
That takes an action, however.
Mm-mm.
And Hex is a bonus action, only affects a single ability check. But I do also have another invocation, Curse of the Mystic Nettle, that once per casting, I can give it disadvantage on a single saving throw. So I have a lot of ways to debuff folk. That's what Nuisance does, is debuff.
Very nice. What's your two? Are you hitting there, Mariel?
Yeah, so I got a 15 to hit.
That'll be a miss. It'll be very close though, so it'll be more of a dink.
Okay. She'll swing. Wah!
And the
I have this like image in my head of you doing a big old swing and Nuisance just kind of fluttering up a few inches and then fluttering down on your head once you finish the motion.
And when you're swinging down, the head of the dragon actually comes right into your range, and you hit right after its head where it would have been, and it actually bites right where you would have been. So you guys are kind of in a dance right now.
Yeah, and like let's just say, because I like to fantasize misses, right? Let's just say Mariel's like swinging actually probably didn't intend to hit. She was intending to scare. Like, she's like, look at the fucking hammer. Wah! Like, don't fucking get near me. She swings, and then it misses, and she's like, oh, you fucking tried to bite me? You tried to bite moi? Oh, fuck, it's on now. So she's, I mean, that's all she can do. She doesn't really have any additional attacks, so, you know, on to the next.
Yeah, that was its attack too, and that was just your reaction. So now we've got Warren.
I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Standing with your back up against the wall, you also heard the clicking clack of the whoosh of the wings as it came through, and you heard the sorry, I scared my kitty, of the Mario's hammer clanging off of the stone, and the roar of the dragon as it's around the corner, you know, much closer than it had been before, with your back up pressed up against the wall. So you know your friend is facing off against it. Okay, still not doing anything? Then we've got this one, and it whoosh, lands right next to you and actually bites at Nuisance, thinking Nuisance a tasty snack.
Damn right.
8 to hit.
Yeah, as squishy as Nuisance is, its AC is 12.
And you flutter to the side, still holding your position on top of Mariela's head as it's snapping.
Yeah, now I have this image of it biting, and Nuisance kind of lazily flitting over to land on the axe. Mario uses an axe, right?
Hammer.
To land on Mariel's hammer for a portion of its swing, just to get out of the way of the bite, and then, like, lazily flying back.
And then a third one lands kind of in between the two, but can't really get in between its friends to make an attack here. And so it's kind of hanging slightly back behind them,
These
waiting its
fuckers
turn.
are faster than I thought.
They're flying. They jump up and flew that last little bit because they didn't see their prey until now. They were trying to just chase something that they couldn't quite see either. And then we've got Mario. Oh no, Zolas. I forgot. It's invisible.
I was gonna say, did you take me out of initiative order? Because I have no clue. Because Zolas is oblivious.
Nope, I did not. I've come back to
Okay.
revisit a couple times, I know. But that time
I also
almost...
can't see me
Yep.
on the map.
You are still in that same spot, like right here.
Okay, I guess I'll move to, like, the outside the door and peek around. Because now everyone is moving, so I feel like it would be weird if I didn't start moving. What do I see in the clusterfuck that is the doorway?
So you move up to the doorway, and I moved you up there to help you. And you see Chauvin mostly in the doorway, you know, mostly blocking it. You'd have to push him aside almost to get past him. And you see Ash holding a mirror directly in front of the door, looking to the east with the mirror, and Flint just behind Ash, and Warren with his back up against the wall, just outside of the door to the east as well, kind of looking over his shoulder, trying to see if there's anything coming around the corner.
Am I able to get through these people? Like, can I navigate around?
Yes, but you would have to at least touch Chauvin.
Yes, actually, no.
You can navigate, but you can't do it without without anybody knowing you're there, is what I was getting at. Just because of Chauvin being in
Well,
the door.
Chauvin's a bear, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. Bear Chauvin, I feel like, doesn't know what's going on.
I'm
Can
about
I
to be touched
move-
again.
Can I move over here and be invisible?
As long as you tell me how you're getting over and or around the bear. The others I can
Well,
foresee you kind of slinking past, but I just don't know how or what you're doing, so I want you to be specific with that is all.
I mean, I am not all that dexterous, so I was just gonna like shimmy. I don't care if I have to touch the bear.
Don't be suspicious. Don't
Yeah,
be suspicious.
I'm mostly trying to hide from the dragons, not from the party members.
Right.
You know.
Right. So you're gonna bump and grind your way past Chauvin as well.
You're touching my butt?
I'll touch your butt, but only
When you
Only
touch
as
my
much as
butt,
I
I
have
push back because I think it's Flint.
Oh,
You're getting a lot of bear butt.
I
that
don't
honey
think-
is so sharp and shiny.
Am I gonna have to roll something because it's difficult to get past bear butt?
Wow.
No.
Wow.
Some of the bears
Rude.
I know, it's difficult to get past their butt.
No,
Yeah.
I think you're good this time. It's just that it is a bit more of a struggle than you were expecting.
Okay.
Hour of bear butt.
Gonna move over like behind everyone in this space because that's my full movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna check out a little bit early tonight, guys. I'm not feeling great,
Aw.
and I gotta work tomorrow. So
All right.
see you guys next time. Bye.
Hope you feel better.
Hi, Warren.
It's better.
Then it's Mariel's
You know,
turn.
he probably wouldn't want us to know this, but he has a foot fetish, so I bet if we all take pictures of our feet and send to him, he would feel so much better.
It sounds believable and ethical.
It's better than some other fetishes I've heard. So
Hey, I've got plenty of fetishes. Do not badmouth the existence of fetishes.
oh, I'm not. There are some that involve little children that I am not fond of, though.
That's not a fetish.
It is.
Yep, nope. Bad direction. Go for a weird direction. That's not the one.
Mariel, what are you doing?
I remember when I would leave my computer open at studio, and if you left your computer on your station, you would for sure get the weirdest. I mean, I'm not here to judge, but you'd get some of the most abstract. We'll use the word abstract. Forms of porn on your computer, and so you would open up your laptop, and it would just be like. I think the most interesting one was a amputee nubbing somebody.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
I mean, that's a relatively common one, although
Yeah,
definitely
right.
critiquable on the basis of ableism.
I said abstract. Abstract. Because
you
some
said
of the other
that.
ones were like
Mentos
Dressed
coke in the
up
butthole.
and-
That's a nice one.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Muriel.
What's Mariel's fetish? That's what I want to know.
Speaking, being low key with Loki.
I'm in.
So she has 3 dragons wormlings next to her.
Mm-hmm.
Baby dragons. Man, I wish attacks could hit more than one creature. Like if you think about it,
They can if you're good at it.
You're just not trying hard enough, Mariel.
Wait, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna find a. Okay. No. No. All right. So, she's gonna take her. So I'm gonna take my Warhammer. I'm gonna swing, and then I'm gonna do Fury of Blows.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, because I'm a monk and I keep forgetting about it. Oh. Um. That's 20!
Mm.
Alright. That's just a hit with the Warhammer, +5, so that's 25 plus. Or no, not plus, but then it is a. Let me find the 10. Is that a 6 or. That's a 6. 6, 7, 8. 8 damage. At the wormling nearest to me.
They're all nearest you.
I'm assuming you're striking the one that struck at you first, that you would miss to swing at in the first place. Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She's gonna swing back and walk, like she swung, and it missed her, and she was like, "Oh fuck, you try to bite me, bro," and then swung back. I don't know where swang is coming from.
Swiggity swoot that swing swang.
I'm down with swingy swooping that swing.
We're swanging over here. She goes to hit this bad boy in the head, and then does Fury of Blows afterward.
You gonna roll that damage again? Or was that?
Is it the?
Huh?
Is it the same hit?
Yeah. You only rolled the D8 once, right? Or the D10.
You have to roll the hit. No, I rolled a D10 because I had both hands.
Then you got did you roll it once or twice though? Because you got a crit, my dear.
Oh. I apologize. I rolled it once.
I
And
wanted
the
to
twice would be 7, 9. An additional 9 points of damage.
Yeah. There we go. I wanted to make sure you were getting your full damage there for that beautiful nat 20.
Yes, we love them.
And then you said
so
Fury of Blows.
Yeah, and that's to hit is a 13.
Negative.
Damn.
And
She was thrown off by the smack in the jaw. She did a good whap, and then went to go back again, and just went right underneath the chair.
You do have more key points, I'm assuming, because that only took 1 key point to do the Fury of Blows. Because I think that's, if I remember correctly, how Zeph utilizes it in the other campaign.
Wait, what's the question?
About key points. It was just that she probably had some more key points if she did want to use them.
Okay, later. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna focus here. My bad. Alright, so that's 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. And are we expecting... So, can I have multiple bonus actions then?
It said 2 unarmed strikes. You did 1.
Yeah, they're not bonus actions. It is 1 action that involves doing Your normal number of attacks plus 2.
Okay, so it
Oh, no,
is a
attack and bonus action, right.
it's a dirty 20.
Oh, nice. That'll hit for that other one.
Yep. And then okay, so thanks. So, unarmed strike is your unarmed. Okay, so it is your melee attack.
Yep.
So the damage just says 1 bludgeoning, but I don't know why.
1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. So 4.
Okay. And it could technically... Yeah, it just says unarmed. Yeah, instead of using a weapon.
Mm,
So...
Like,
4.
swinging and then like bam bam.
Yep. I've got a good descriptor for this if you don't.
Go ahead.
So you swing down like you said, or rather, actually, you swing up after you had missed, like you were kind of describing too, and you do catch it under the jaw, and it drools off to the side as you catch that. But then you actually follow through the swing with an elbow straight under that chin too, and it just misses. But then you're like, not today, and you bring the boot up too right after that, and you boot it right under the chin with a kick. Standing on one leg with your arms extended behind you, catching the hammer on your shoulder.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Perfect.
Then it's Ash's turn.
They're not. Okay, yeah. They're not anywhere near us.
You see from around the side of the mirror, if you were to poke your head out a little bit, Mariel and what looks like Nuisance on top of Mariel's head facing off against, at least what you can see from your angle, one wormling, but it doesn't even look like she's swinging at that one. That's off to her side. Seems like she's swinging at something else entirely.
Oh.
Mm.
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 But I can see Mariel and Nuisance, right?
Mm-hmm. And one wormling. Black, and you guys, especially Mariel, can definitely tell the glistening blackness of their scales was helping them hide in the shadows a little bit better.
Okay, I'm not gonna use poison spray because we were pretty close. Or they're really close to them. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
On the kazoo?
Sure.
Zoo!
So what I'm just gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of like turn to the side a little bit and like hold the mirror up with my shoulder and pull out my kazoo and just play a little ditty on my kazoo. I'm just imagining
Is it about
how
Jack and Diane?
it can be. Hold on, where is it?
I don't have a kazoo.
Should I roll anything for this playing?
Yeah, your performance.
Okay. Hold on, that was the wrong thing. Damn, that was a really good roll too. 17.
Oh, nice. I
I did waste a good roll.
was trying to get to the description of it, to the Bardic Inspiration. So it's been
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
a minute. Oop,
Oh, I see it.
where's it at? Oh, there it is.
As a bonus action, a creature other than yourself within 60 feet. Oh,
Mhm.
crap. Are we close enough?
Yep.
I thought we were.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Within 60 feet can hear you gain a... That can hear you gains an inspiration die 1d6 for 10 minutes.
It's probably 1d8.
It's 1d6.
Increases at 5th level.
Oh, yeah, it
Are you
does.
multi-class?
She is.
I am.
Do you have 5th level of Bard?
Nope.
Uh,
I have 1 level of Bard.
So
okay, so it's d6 for you.
roll that d6.
Yeah.
I roll it or they roll it?
You.
Okay.
One.
A 1.
I'm so helpful. A 1.
Well, Mariel, and does it say bonus action?
It's
within
one
60 feet?
person.
Yeah, so you are. Are you shutting anything particular for Mariel's direction? I guess, other than the kazoo.
Am I shouting anything in her direction?
Like, you can do it. Bite their freaking heads off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call out. I'm like, yes, you powerful little Loki lover, you kill those bitches.
And you play your kazoo.
And then I yell that out, and then I play a little ditty on the kazoo that matches what I just yelled.
So you've got a +1 to
Podkowski
Any-
is attracted. So yes.
and you've got a +1 to any attack roll, a saving throw, or ability check there, Mario, that you can use.
Got inspired.
I put a little pew pew guy next to you to remember, and
Oh, I almost killed that dragon.
I'm assuming Bob is staying on your shoulders, Ash.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have him do anything. He's just gonna chill with me for the time being.
Okay.
I don't think he can do much against these things.
And then it is Chauvin's turn.
Yes.
And don't forget about your inspiration there, Flint. I gotta still put those glasses on. They don't seem to show up.
Are you gonna let my big ass meander through these people to get to Ariel?
Yeah,
Coming through.
you might have a little bit of that brushing up against people, but yeah.
Careful, I push back. Alright, so then I was here, so we'll go 1, 2. Whoever I brushed, if you felt me, I pushed back.
Oh. God damn.
10, 15, 20, 25. I'd like to run now. I didn't see what this looked like out here. Screw it, I'm gonna step in front of Mario because I'm a big old bear tank. Rawr.
Right, quickly hop onto Chauvin's back. It's more comfortable.
Onto my back or my rump? It matters.
Onto your rump.
Nice. All right. And then I'm going to attack the closest one, which I believe has damage already,
It does look
But
like its
I-
jaws hanging loosely to the side.
and a claw.
Neither of those would fully hit, so you bite into it, but your teeth don't sink in deep enough. As you pull back, you don't even see you see some scratches on its scales, but nothing else. You're biting at its shoulder, you realize, and then the second one you claw across its chest, hoping that it's weaker, but the slashing doesn't quite penetrate those scales still.
Gotcha.
Then we've got nuisance.
The all this furor and striving and sweat and war grunts are happening around Nuisance, and Nuisance is just very creepily not reacting to any of it, bounding up and down on Scovin's ass, eyes fixed on Black Dragon Wormling 2. It's almost as if in the Black Dragon's mind, the eyes grow larger and everything around them grows darker and everything becomes more eerie and eldritch. I am hitting Black Dragon Wormling 2 with my Evil Eye invocation.
Damn!
Which gives it disadvantage on its next attack roll or ability check made within 1 minute. That's my action. Ah, shit, I can't disengage because that's my action. And then I'm gonna sit and be mad that I don't have Meta Magic Adept until next level to use bonus actions. I guess I can, to turn things into bonus actions. Right now my only bonus action is Hex. So I'm just gonna be mad about it.
Who?
If I move, I get 2 attacks of opportunity, don't I? That's not pleasant.
Yeah.
Alright, just gonna sit there creepily on Chauvin's ass, glaring at Black Dragon Wormling 2.
Flint?
Alright.
Well, damn it, I'm a good Catholic. I never
Not
fucking
anymore,
bust.
you ain't.
Losing
No,
your
us Catholics are very good at that.
losing your
Yes,
religion?
we are. We're very good at making up excuses for why we're still
Pushing
Catholic.
back on males.
I'll move my full movement. And I will look at Wormling number 2 and attack with Eldritch Blast. That was fuck.
That was fuck.
That was fuck.
It did
I
not.
can help people if they do saving throw stuff. I can't yet help you if you're throwing around attacks.
It did not hit.
So I will use my second attack to do the same thing.
Do you have that?
Yeah, I have a second attack.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, I'm just wake me up when this is over.
Your palm comes up and you blast forth your and the force slams into the wormling and it looks over to you like, huh?
Mwah!
And then can I do all of them at once? I don't think so. I'll just go through them each. Yeah, it's gonna be different for each one anyways. The one that you've been attacking mainly attacks towards Chauvin now, who's in front of it, trying to bite at it in return. Bite at the bear. 22 to hit.
I'm fairly sure it hits. One second. Okay, bear. Yeah, it hits.
I like how you had to verify.
Hey, it could be tougher than I thought.
11 and piercing damage you feel as it rips at your hide. And then you feel a slight burning in your shoulder too, as you guys are biting opposite shoulders. It's biting your left shoulder currently. And you feel it. So it's additional 2 for a total of 13. And then the one that's on the side, Wormling 2, is facing towards Nuisance, Mariel, and Chauvin, and it goes and kind of
fun.
hawkers at you guys.
Is there any
big
chance
globule.
Is there any chance that Wormling 3 needs to make a deck save too?
15-foot line.
Sit.
No cone.
Sure it's not waggling its head to like a sprinkler? Like an acid sprinkler?
No, not. But that would be pretty funny. If you, Nuisance, Mariel, and Chauvin could make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Yep.
9, damn it. If anybody has anything that can help me with saving throws, like, it will literally be the difference between me going down and me staying up.
There's 5,000 dice in this dice.
Wait, give me a second.
Pretty sure you have to make that deck save with this.
I didn't say
Woo!
inspiration.
I like it. It's a beautiful 2.
It is.
Anybody has anything that can help me, please? I'm begging you.
I'm a bear. I can't do anything.
I was gonna say I don't.
I got a 16
Oh, nice.
deck save with my bardic inspiration.
Moon, send me your rabbit folk ability. Through our weird magical link.
That would be 10 damage for you, Mariel, and 20 for Nuisance and Moon.
Yep,
just 20?
Nuisance,
20, just 20.
Nuisance only has 14 hit points, y'all.
Just 20.
So that's gonna break concentration on Hex, sadly. But Evil Eye is not concentration based. So it is still true that within a minute, Black Dragon Wormling 2 has disadvantage on their next attack roll or ability check.
That would be true too for Wormling 3, if I remember correctly.
No, because Hex is a concentration spell, and I just
Oh.
broke concentration by going down.
But I thought you would also done the
Excuse
other
me.
one.
No, yeah, I was only able to Evil Eye 2.
Okay. What's up?
3 had Hex, 2 had Evil Eye.
What's up, Mariel?
Oh, sorry. I was yelling at Iris.
Ah.
Sorry.
No worries.
I get it.
It was just perfectly timed for a middle of a conversation, so... Oh! That's a giant...
Hold So, I took 20, which was exactly how much health my bear had left, and so I am now human.
So, right as Nuisance goes unconscious on top of your ass, you become bipedal?
Yep, unfortunately.
Nuisance just falls to the ground in a lump?
Hey, at least it was a short fall,
is
because
Nuisance
I'm
stuck
sure
in
I'm on
your
all
butt
fours. I would say
What?
not.
What about cheeks?
His Nuisance stuck in his butt cheeks.
I would say not.
I don't think Nuisance
Just
is
one
that
wing
small.
stuck in there.
No, now
If
I'm anything...
anything-
Nuisance's beak getting stuck at the back of their pants, so they're just like... There's this
No.
whole ass owl
No,
that is
don't
now
forget.
like a tail.
Don't forget,
Wait,
he
yeah.
said I'm not wearing pants. My clothes rip off, so I'm basically naked at all times except for my backpack that you want.
Your shorts?
Yeah.
My shorts
Okay.
are only on when I'm an animal. That was the lore. That's what he made it.
Yep.
I'm
It is.
only wearing pants when I'm an animal.
And
I'm doing it.
and
That's the only time it's important.
and to throw this little one into it, then instead, as you're falling down, you lose a couple feathers, and you look behind you, Chauvin, as you poof back into Chauvin form, and you see a couple feathers that are in your ass crack
Yeah.
that have presumably just fallen perfectly in time as Nuisance was falling to the ground into the.
peacocking, guys.
Just for magic,
Are they French
just for
feathers?
creepiness sake, when you look at those feathers that are in your ass crack, the eyes on the ends of both of them make very direct and strong eye contact with you as they slowly glaze over and go into an unconscious state.
Aw, my ass was intimidating for a half second. That's really sad. I was scared of my own ass. Oh, this is gonna hurt now.
And the other dragon wormling comes up in between those two, getting closer, but still can't quite get any purchase in between its brethren. It's trying to snap at you guys, but it can't quite get there. And then it is Zol's turn. Who's
Okay.
still invisible. That lasts for an hour, right? Or until you break
Yeah.
concentration.
And I can cast another spell without breaking concentration as long as that spell does not require concentration, right?
Correct.
Cool. I'm going to move up a little bit, like 10 feet. And
Get
it
up.
looks like everyone is in the way of any spell that I would cast.
Yeah, get
at-
eyes on the chaos.
Can I see the dragons?
You should be able to. Oh yeah, I've got to move you because you're invisible. Doo doo doo. There you go. Now you should be able to see them.
Can I see that Nuisance is
Down on
unconscious?
Yeah, there is an unconscious owl in between Mariel, who is facing off Dragon Wormling number 2, and Chauvin, who is facing off against Dragon Wormling 3.
Josh, I realized what you were thinking of when you mentioned Wormling 3. The Mind Sliver is not concentration, so Wormling 3 has disadvantage. Has minus 1d4 on the next saving throw. Oh no, that was before the end of the next turn. Never mind, that's past 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just Black Dragon Wormling 2 that has any effects from you.
I left
Can I
the token on it and then that's where I was like, why are these tokens here?
am I able to? I know that Chauvin is a small bear, right? So like I could touch Nuisance, right?
He's no longer bear. You see full-on Chauvin.
Yeah, I'm a normal human, naked, with a backpack.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we talked about the feather in the ass crack, but is Nuisance on the ground?
Yes.
So like where?
Yeah. Yeah, Nuisance is on the ground, and you do see a feather in Chauvin's ass crack sticking out. Feather or two.
Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna invisibly. My heart is gonna grow 3 sizes, and I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on Nuisance.
It's you should call it the Grinch.
You also have to move up a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm still unconscious, but not dying.
right. But I'm not a healer. I'm just. That's the
Thank
best I
you.
can do. Best I can do.
I appreciate your oversized invisible heart.
Thanks. I tried my best.
Who is the healer?
I don't think we have a healer after Baharash died. We screwed up.
Let's move and you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I know he was our paladin. Actually, I think Griselda has some healing abilities, but
Yeah.
she's at work.
Yeah, I only have mostly damage spells, but I can spare the dying, and that's it. So
Nuisance.
now I'm up in the action.
You feel the hand of your deity on the back of your head, and it slaps you, and you wake back up. With 1 HP.
Wait, I wake back up?
Yep.
This was gonna
Wait,
be
that-
my moment to make me and we were gonna be
Wait,
good.
Spare the Dying is more powerful in your games then.
You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Yes, but still unconscious.
Ah,
By
right. right.
raw, I'm still unconscious. I
Correct.
don't gain any hit points. I'm just not dying.
No longer have to be death threat.
Not
saving
making
throws.
death saving throws.
Oh, so you.
But if you want me to wake up with 1 hit point,
Interesting.
that's fine with me.
That's what I'd understood it as, because that didn't make sense to me that you would be, like, unconscious, dead but not dead, you know?
Yeah, by raw, it really is spare the
I see
dying.
that.
It is you will not die.
I see
Yes.
that.
But it's your table, so house rules are house rules.
Yeah, no, I think that's how we've played it in the past too, with Baharash and his Spare the Dying.
All right.
Oh, I was gonna heal you. Never mind, our feud shall continue. I am the new healer, by
Still
the way.
heal me.
I
I
can
only
heal.
have 1 hit point.
No, if you're up, you're fine.
Just walk it off.
It is still the evil
Toxic
campaign.
masculinity.
Oh,
It is still the evil campaign. Mario, what are you doing? If you're done with your turn, Zolas.
Yeah. Mariel is gonna take a whack at the one she's been whacking.
I don't know if you can do that. You'd have to muscle on past Chauvin, which is easier now that he's no longer in bear form. And step over the now awake nuisance.
Okay. Sorry, there's a lot of characters.
Yep, I got you. I moved you up a little bit.
Fireball.
You're still within like a step, still within the 5-foot radius that you can usually hold yourself. And you're small,
Okay.
and you're small on top of it all.
Yeah.
You had more.
So she moves past, and she like pushes Chauvin and goes, "Move, motherfucker!" And then she goes to swing. She's like, "I have you in my fucking eye. You tried to bite me, and that's not okay." And so she goes to swing again, and sorry.
Oh, you also have a +1 to add to any roll currently.
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
That's just a 1.
Did you? Did you get the 1?
I got the 1.
Nuisance, it was short-lived.
Oh no!
You go aggressively pushing past, and you step on Nuisance, and slip and fall on your face. Mario.
No! No!
This is so rude.
I slip on his feathers. They're feathers. What is that?
Yep.
No feathers. I slip on the feathers. I dropped the pop. I don't know where it went. Alright, well that's my turn. Actually, can I still do... Can I still do like a Furies of Blows, or did I just blow my opportunity to do anything?
No, your key points should still work. That was just your
Okay.
attack action.
So, bonus action, I would like to try to hop up. Ah, son of a bitch.
Or it could be cool and epic, and while you're falling, you throw an attack.
Exactly. One of those.
Now I have this image of you falling and just turning it into one of those like overblown martial arts kicks where you spin your body horizontally 360 degrees and bring your foot down.
So I got an 11. So not as cool as that.
It did not hit anybody else, but as you were falling, you did clip the dragon, and it looks at you angrily, but it didn't seem to do anything.
And then a good turn.
Then it would be Ash's turn if you're done, you're saying?
No, I did Furies of Blows.
Okay, and then again.
Son of a bitch! I got another 1!
Oh gosh.
Are you sure you didn't eat the mushrooms? Are you certain?
I literally just rolled it, and I was like, okay, I got a 1. I was like, I kind of just like dudded it. I was like, I'm gonna give it a good roll, and it was still a 1. So I was meant to have a 1.
That dice is in dice jail now, I'm assuming, and when you slammed your first, when you did that backflip kick, it was during your fall. You landed in a split and couldn't quite get back up perfectly on that second one.
No.
So you're currently landed with a a great split, but it definitely hurts. You're not stretched well enough for this.
Can I use my reaction to use thaumaturgy to slow clap?
Is thaumaturgy a reaction?
No, it's not.
I was gonna say.
Just being
And then you take
You just slow clap.
two.
No.
To verify, I am actually down again. Yeah.
No, it was.
Did I land on top of you, Tom?
It was on your feathers. I will give it that.
Okay.
That she slipped off of. It wasn't the full like the center mass or your face or anything. It was just.
Roll 3 ones.
That was the dumbest turn I've ever seen. So,
Taking away my hero moments.
I was like,
Okay.
what? Then tried to swim again and
I don't even know. There's nothing I can say to make you feel better.
Cute close up of the feathers you stepped on, and they're just crying in pain.
Nuisance has lost like 6 feathers right now.
Yep.
Aw.
Every feather is important, okay?
yeah.
Is it Ash's turn now then?
Keep going.
Is it?
Not like me, Ma.
Mario, are you staying in your split? Is that the last thing you can do there?
I don't think there's anything I can do at this point.
I didn't think so either. I just wanted to clarify before shifting it here. Now we've got an Ash and a Bob.
Yeah. I did my bonus action, so duck the landing. I have duck the landing.
And just
All right.
2 damage for that is I put it on your health as well, by the way, from slipping and falling.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I'm gonna move forward, continuing to hold the mirror in front of me. I don't know if this is gonna be helpful, but I'm fucking sticking with this mirror. I'm gonna continue to hold the mirror in front of me, and I'm gonna move. Can I be in this square? I can't tell what's going on because there's a lot of health bars.
You're good. Yep.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna continue forward. If I can get a hold of myself now.
Bob is a tricky one. Because his
Yeah.
click area is so huge.
I know, I don't understand. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get to the square right next to Nuisance and just like kind of keep the mirror angled at this little black wormling. And I'm just gonna whisper, Hey, Nuisance! And I'm gonna hold out a mango. Just my arms just gonna extend past the mirror with a mango in it.
Have you ever seen an owl eat a mango?
No.
Eat the mango!
You have now.
I'm just gonna vigorously shake the mango. I'm like, you need to eat it. You need to eat the
Just
mango.
full face. Just eyes in mango flesh.
With her device. I know you need it, but it's strong. It's Beefy Boy.
Remind me what I put on that mango. I do not remember.
So he regains 1 year of youth and 10d4 plus 20 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So the minimum possible number of hit points I could roll is twice my maximum hit points.
Correct.
Savor this mango.
So your beak lights into this mango, and you're just infatuated with it, essentially, as the flavor percolates through your mouth and coats every cell inside of it, and you just devour it on the spot. And
There's like mango flesh going flying everywhere, landing on the black dragon wormlings.
and you feel the clock 1 year back on your. If you haven't had one this year, which I hadn't think that they'd fed you a mango yet, so.
They have not.
No.
I don't.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was
Did not tell them.
This isn't Moon. This is Nuisance. This is Nuisance's first time eating a mango.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if you.
Fun fact: in the wild, owls generally live between 5 and 12 years.
Mm.
How old are you?
Dang, son.
I
A lady
hadn't
never
figured it
asks,
out.
and a gentleman never tells.
Also, that's owls, not owlins, but I didn't figure out how old Nuisance is, but that might be a significant chunk of its life.
Are you a wee baby now?
I don't think it would be that.
If Nuisance, if they become incredibly cuter, I have a strong urge to hold it like a baby.
Okay, I looked up owlins, and they live about as long as humans.
That's what I
They
thought.
live much longer than owls.
Yeah, it would be pretty funny though if you just turned back into an egg on the floor on the spot.
Just Benjamin Button this shit.
Well, is that what you were doing there, Ash? Is Bob doing anything?
You want to?
Oh shit! If Nuisance turned into an egg, wouldn't Bob have like the strange urge to eat it? Because
Oh,
You
maybe.
be quiet now. You shut your mouth now.
How big are these wormlings?
Now that you guys are up on them, you can see that in their full length, they're probably from nose to tip of the tail, somewhere between 8 and 10 feet, and they all vary within a foot or two. You can easily tell their wingspans are easily 10 feet.
Oh, so would it be feasible? Like, could Bob potentially like constrict or strangle one of them?
No, yeah, I could foresee something like that. Yeah.
All right, so he's gonna slither on up to the closest one and attempt to do that.
Isn't Bob a golem and a snake
Meow.
spot? Was he
Yes.
always a snake? He's a snake now.
He was a troll,
he's
Mhm.
a
We
slithy
sacrificed
little snake.
and
But what do you-
became
what do you have
a
snake
giant
do?
constrictor snake. Ooh,
His
with a
soul.
strength of 19.
I forgot this cube 10 piece.
Ew.
It wasn't that the goal?
No.
So what do I roll for constrictor? Strength or constriction?
Yeah, I'd rolled it, but technically you could roll it.
No, that's fine. But yeah, I just figured he would try to go up for the neck and do his best to strangle the nearest one.
So he does slither up quickly up to the closest one, which is Wormling 2 there, and it Bob, being it, gets up and around but can't quite get purchase quite yet to fully start the constricting. Essentially, you see a large snake slithering up around this wormling and up and around its neck, but not quite all the way around. It's trying, but the dragon's kind of shifting underneath of it. Not letting it fully grab purchase. And then it's Chauvin's turn.
Yay! Nuisance is alive, correct?
And what
Yeah.
looks like
Okay.
better than ever.
Alright, I am then going
I've
to...
regrown the 2 feathers in your ass.
Aw, I like those. Alright, I,
They're still there, but they're also on Nuisance.
I'm going to use my final wild shape as my bonus action to turn into a dire wolf. No, don't send that. Send that. Send it, maybe. Don't send it, whatever. You said I could roll for my health. Please don't suck, because this is going to suck. What I get?
Nothing.
Oh, and roll?
They're due.
That bit me in the ass. Alright, and then, because that was a bonus action, I also have this, Pack Tactics, which gives me advantage. And I'm going to go for the one that's hurt. Oh, cancel. Cancel. With advantage. I assume one of those hit.
Oh yeah. 2020.
Okay.
22? Yeah. And I'm not
Um,
just saying the year.
Where'd my thing go? If the target is a creature, it must succeed a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. I'd like to imagine I grabbed it by its throat and on the way down, shook violently trying to pull it down.
You're killing it. If that's the descriptor you want to say, or do you want to go into more? Because this is your death kill.
I'm just gonna grab it by the throat and just like rip and pull it out.
Just like goes limp.
And you get the full trachea in your mouth, and you're holding it with some of the bits of the spine still attached to it as it falls limp to the ground in a splatter.
Although I am technically a large direwolf, can I do the happy dog dance?
Like the corgis do?
Yes.
Yes! I vote yes, he can do this.
Yeah. I understand what you're talking about now after you'd said corgi, but...
Corgi butt.
Trying to find
Y'all
it.
don't know this, but there are websites that Josh's username is Corgi butt.
I believe. It should be.
Hey, I pay $11.99 per month for that website.
You already do, baby.
Hey,
Have currently 32 health.
You have more than double my health. Don't complain.
I said I was changing my health thing, man.
Did you find an appropriate... No, I was still looking for a good one, but...
It said direwolf. I went with it.
Okay.
I'll have to find my own little pictures to put up there when I change.
Sure.
I got a good rump for you to sit on now, Nuisance.
It is Nuisance' turn.
Nuisance flutters up to the rump.
Yes.
Up to the rump. And wants to be useful still. So we'll oh, actually, well then that's an action. Alright, so he's going to glare with all the fervor of I just came back from the dead at the Black Dragon Wormling. So now both Black Dragon Wormling and Black Dragon Wormling 2 are under the effects of Evil Eye. They both get disadvantage on their next attack check or saving throw. And sadly, I don't have any good bonus actions. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for 4th level to come and my feet. Because I'm not risking 2 attacks of opportunity by leaving without disengaging.
Are you
That's my turn.
For Warcaster? No. No, you're not good for Warcaster.
I have Warcaster listed at 4th level as my goal, but I'm actually swapping it out with the feat I have listed at 8th level currently. Because if I take Metamagic Adept, I can take Quicken Spell, which will allow me to drop spell casting times down to bonus actions, which will make me much more useful in combat.
Gotcha.
Can I do something a little bit late because I just remembered I had this?
It is your turn if Nuisance is done.
I am.
Well, this would have been, I guess, a reaction to that Wormling 3 dying. I keep forgetting I have this.
The
That's a cool
creature
blood
immediately
curse.
makes one weapon attack against the target of your choice within... Okay. It'd be like its death throw. Like it's you're using its corpse for a half second to...
Yeah. To attack just a regular black wormling.
Mm-hmm.
You have to hurt yourself to use a blood curse, right?
Yep. That is the general lore behind it usually. I haven't instilled anything like that. I've left it up to... Because it is... it is very underwritten, because it is a still very new class, as it were, too. But that is what I've seen a lot of people do.
Yeah, and I thought they only hurt if you amplify them, because then you have to roll your Hemocraft and take that damage to increase it.
Activating a blood curse requires a use of your blood maledict feature. Maledict.
Yeah, no, you're right. You only take damage if you amplify. You don't take damage, or you don't have. I guess if you want to describe yourself hurting yourself, that's up to you. But mechanically, you don't take any damage.
So
It gets a minimum intelligence. Wait, and you grant a bonus to its attack roll equal to your intelligence modifier. What's your intelligence modifier?
That's if they amplify.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see it. I'm with you now. So, you see it just grazing the side of the armor, not of its scales, the other one with its claws, but it's not penetrating through currently.
Wah. Okay.
Because you could amplify, that's why I was leaving that space there.
That's okay.
Okay. Flint, no feely, stabby, stab self.
Not yet. So now that it is my actual turn,
He gets a pencil sun and it transforms
I am gonna look at
like a little iris.
the black dragon, Wormlink,
Mm-hmm.
and I shall activate the blood curse of bloated agony.
That sounds pleasant. That
Oh.
sounds really pleasant. That's like, is there a spa where I can get that treatment done?
He takes a whole 1 minute. Ooh-wee.
You see something from underneath of him expanding uncomfortably. He kind of waddles around as you're using your magic trick.
Yes. And for the duration, it's until your next turn, which is the duration. They have disadvantage on strength and dex checks.
Oh. All the disadvantage today.
Welcome to Team Debuff.
And
To
if
the
it
debuff
makes
squad.
necrotic damage, if it makes more than one attack on its turn, it takes another 1d8 of necrotic damage.
Oh. Oh, right.
Yeah, more than one. And so that since Blood Curse was a bonus action, I will use Eldritch Blast as my main action on Wormling 2.
Okay.
There's no way someone would curse a bloated agony and
Does that hit?
didn't think of anything else.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay. Can I add my inspiration to damage?
Oh, yeah, you absolutely can.
Alright, what is that? A 20?
Yeah, a d20.
Really big Eldritch Blast.
Oh, come on.
It is the Eldritchest of blasts.
So that's 11 force damage.
It's better than the 2.
It is.
Let me zoom in. Oh, yeah, everyone's so close.
Yeah, it's absurd. I could turn off some health bars and some name tags if that would make it clearer.
No, I was just seeing where people were sitting for pistol boom booms.
Mm-hmm.
I once knew a stripper by that name.
Pistol boom booms? Or just boom
Boom
boom?
Boom, boom, boom.
Alright, that's her name.
Pistol boom boom.
They made good sauce on my burritos. Boom boom sauce. Uh-huh.
Ah,
Anyways, that'll be my turn.
Okay. It does
Good
seem to crack its chest piece of scales a little bit when you of the wormling, and it's walking uncomfortably, trying to avoid stepping on its bloated agony, and then it is its turn, and it aggravatedly turns into your direction, having been the person to actually hit it last, and in the general line of... Oh, it is a perfect line, though. It would still... Oh, Bob's around its neck, too. I forgot about that. Actually, it's gonna try and bite Bob off. 18 to hit on Bob.
How does it get around? Like, it's hard to bite your own neck.
It really is, but you see plenty of animals try it. Oh, that'll hit. He's also quite large and trying to, like, circle around him. So it bites onto a portion of Bob and sinks its teeth in, and it's trying to pull Bob off of it.
He's gonna try to resist this.
You want to roll Bob's strength? I'll roll the wormling here.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna just roll it here. Maybe. There we go.
I got excited. That's the wrong wormling.
Oh!
Nice. So Bob wiggles the parts of himself that aren't being bitten currently around, still grasping onto the wormling, but can feel the burning sensation running through his body of the acid that's in its mouth.
Take some medicine.
Oh. Poor Bob.
And then we've got the other one, which it steps on top of its friend that is downed and doesn't give two fucks. It's been trying to get in here all day and shoots. It goes.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't sound good.
Teach me how to
How do you
spit
spell
like a
that?
man.
At who?
Oops.
Who's it attacking?
Everyone directly in front of it in a 15-foot line. You are out of its reach because this is a line and not a cone.
Good. Mariel's on the ground.
So if
Oh.
Chauvin, alone, Nuisance, Ash, Bob, and Flint could all roll dex
You're
saves.
definitely
I made the save this time. It's a DC 11. I rolled a 12.
Very nice, very nice.
I still might fall.
Did I make it?
Depending on what you
Ash
roll.
got a
God damn it.
17.
At the
Mariel's
15.
definitely in there, right?
Mariel's definitely in it, yes. I couldn't. If I didn't say your name, it's just because I couldn't visually see you.
Weirdo.
2, 3, 4, 5. And that would be 15 damage for those who succeeded.
Oof.
Oh,
15. I am down.
I made it this time. Never mind.
I have 14 hit points.
I think Bob failed because he only got a 10. 8. Yeah.
And 30
Wait,
for
what if Mario rolled a 19?
that's a success, so you took 15.
Oh, 15?
Dear party, I want to make this really clear. Both dragons have disadvantage on their next saving throw. A properly placed area of effect spell would be really useful right now.
Oh wait, Bob didn't get hit by that, I don't think, actually, technically, because he's on the other dragon. I keep forgetting about that, because I just looked at where he's placed visually as opposed to... Yeah.
Invisible.
So with a reaction, do you have to react to what just attacked you or to an enemy closer to you?
Depends upon what it states. What does it state?
When you take damage from a creature within 10 feet, you can use a reaction to force the creature...
5.
Oh, to make a... Oh, yeah, to force that creature. Never mind.
Yep. it is, because that one is farther away, but that other one is within 10 feet. I see why you were asking. So what did Chauvin and I see Mario's now 14, so that's a success. And
I got a 4. I took my 30 damage.
What about Ash? Ash is a 10.
I got a 17.
Oh, I see 10.
Bob was a 10. Yeah, I rolled
okay.
on D&D Beyond for Ash.
You got a 17, so 15 for Ash damage.
Oh, okay.
Another 15.
It's one roll of 5d8, and I got a total of 30.
Damn, sir.
So I already took my 15 out.
No, just one set of 15 for you,
Okay.
because you'd succeeded. I was just making sure that everyone else had understood and gotten the damage, and then it would be Zolas's turn.
Um,
I think Flint,
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, Flint, you would be taking this too if you haven't already. I don't see the roll. You got a 15. You succeeded, so 15. Yep.
Yeah.
You're the first one. Zolas, what you doing?
is everyone alive?
Nuisance seems to have fluttered back down into unconsciousness as the acid settles down around and starts sinking into the floor.
Oh. Are we on earthen floors?
They are stone floors, so it seems to dissipate some of the stone that's around there, but it does seem to slowly absorb it, because stone is porous, if you don't know.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Stone. I'm porous too.
We're all poor for us.
Okay. I'm gonna try and shoot the gap and hurl a firebolt at Black Dragon Wormling 2.
I would like to point out that Black Dragon Wormlings by CR are weaker than all of us.
Correct. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. I'm gonna be useful. And 10 points of fire damage.
What was your verbal for this? I know your semantic. You kind of tossed it up in your hand and then threw it.
Yeah, I want my verbal to usually just be like infernal creepiness. Yeah, something like that.
I'm tight.
So yeah, ball of fire. I lob it up, trying to not hit anyone I know. Straight at Black Dragon Wormling 2's head.
And that was
And if it's flammable, it ignites.
total of
10.
Thank you. I know you'd said it, but I was trying to read the spell and then I got confused because... Oh, right. So you do strike it upside the head, and it does kind of some of the kind of catch on some of the mist that's in its nose, but it blows it directly out again. It doesn't seem to like go inside of the dragon and start burning the inside. It just burns its nostrils a little bit extra.
Zolas is intelligent. Zolas would probably know that fire is not going to hurt a dragon too much, right?
Usual circumstance, I would say that would be your understanding of it, correct?
Okay, well. Well.
You could roll a history if you wanted to search the recesses of your mind.
I will now, but I feel like I can't do anything about it.
at this point. And I also rolled a 2, so
You're like, dragons, rawr.
I have plus 5.
Oh, so it's a 7? That's better. Yeah, you do know at least that these are black dragons, obviously, so they aren't immune to fire by any means or stretch of the imagination. And you did see some of the gases as you noticed it just visually, and you're picking up on it, that it seemed to catch on some of the gas that's coming off the acid. The acid itself didn't seem to be flammable for the most part, but the gases coming off of it are.
Acidy. Acidic E. Okay.
I want to go to Ass City.
Mm,
Take me
Sounds like a
down
nice
to the
place.
ass city where the drinks are strong and the queens are bitchy. Hey, take me down.
That was a completely different direction than I was thinking. I know it's Rack City, but my brain was going, ass city, bitch, ass city, bitch.
Okay. My turn is done, and also in college my nickname was Ass Titty because it sounds like Cassidy.
So
Gonna leave that
creative.
here.
So creative.
Yep.
Mariel, what you doing? After you got acided, diddy.
Give me a moment.
Ash, you're on deck.
all right.
I am hurting. I'm hurting, not bad, but bad for Mariel. So I'm going to do another Warhammer strike to most wounded. There are a lot of bars in front of us.
Uh huh.
And,
Yeah, because I'm looking. I'm like, I can't tell where anybody is.
so there's one that's killed. Okay, so to Mario's most assumed.
I can click this back on in a sec, but I'll help you.
I will repeat that they both have disadvantage on saving throws. Because neither has made an attack roll.
Oh, there it is. That ought to help.
It is
And you also have inspiration still.
that is 21 to hit.
Whew. That'll
I
do
don't have. I still don't have inspiration because I used my inspiration
it. Oh,
for the saving throw.
okay. Good. No, I didn't know that.
Yep. 21 to hit,
That's a hurt.
and that is a 8 points of damage. And then I'm going to use another one of a key point to Step of the Wind and disengage.
Where are you moving to? Excuse me.
Going to move back here. So I'm still in like hitting damage, but I am currently like backing away because I've recognized that I like over the corner, so that I'm still in like I can hit and come back, but I'm not in like biting and other damage.
Right, right. Okay. Then to be Ash and Chauvin's on deck. Ash Bob.
Oh,
So the wormling that Bob is on is still alive, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He would like to continue to try and constrict around its neck.
Technically, it has a disadvantage on its one of its saving throws too. So I don't know when that should have happened, but if technically Bob is constricting, there is a saving throw that it should be performing to do that.
Yes. So I don't know what that would be, because he would just
It's-
be using his strength to constrict, right? Which is
Oh no, it's not.
up.
It matches their strength.
It's the DC. It's whether or not. So it has to hit before it can start constricting. That was the thing that threw me off last time. when I was reading it too. So this time it did hit. So he still being grappled also by the wormling as it's trying to rip it off of himself, trying to rip Bob off of him. Will be taking the rest of his tail essentially and wrapping it around his neck and start trying to choke him out.
Yes. I see you, little one.
It's not that little.
Oh, I see.
So you're saying that it's constrained. So it is restrained now.
Target is grappled.
No, keep reading.
The creature is restrained. Yet.
There you go.
Also remember that if that escape saving throw, which I don't remember if it is, I kind of don't think it is, but if it is, they get disadvantage.
It would be, the disadvantage would be whenever he's trying to ungrapple himself, which is a DC of 16, so...
Okay, but that does count as a saving throw.
Yeah.
I just want Nuisance's life to mean something, y'all.
I know, I understand. I'm trying.
Had a scary butt.
Right, that's right. Moon,
now.
or not Moon. Sorry, Nuisance is down again, right?
Yes. Also, I would like a recount of how many times Nuisance has died so far in this campaign, including in alternate timelines. I want to know if it is more than the people who've been in this campaign for a year.
I don't know about that. Griselda, our resident undead, goes out of their way to die because they have she has advantage on death saving throws because she's
Please
dead.
stop.
That's awesome.
So is Nuisance within arm's reach of Ash?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at a snake.
What?
Sorry, I'll stop sending those.
No, don't stop. Yeah.
What is that?
Yes, a Nuisance is.
Yes.
Ash is gonna reach out and just grab whatever part of Nuisance she can get a hold of and drag Nuisance behind the mirror. Cradle Nuisance in her arms, and she's gonna take another melon and just like force feed this unconscious creature.
This is like weirdly touching. This is like the strangest pietà ever.
You're gonna live, damn it! Forces a melon down its throat. Oh my god.
I hope you took the seed out of it first.
Apparently not. It's gonna be uncomfortable later. If it's because right now you have full health, but you're unconscious. So you have no idea how it feels now.
I'm just gonna continue to cradle Nuisance until they wake up.
It's so sweet.
And meanwhile, to finish off descripting what Bob was doing over there, the tail wrapped around Wormling 2's neck, and you can visibly hear a crunching of some of the scales even under the weight of and strength of Bob. And choking noises for sure. And then it's Chauvin.
On my turn, I'm going to expend. Well, first I will link this. Where'd you go? Sorry, I was flip-flopping. My daughter called me as well.
Yeah, no worries.
Features. Can I force that over? Did that come over?
Yeah, combat wild shape.
Okay, I'm going to expend one of my level 3s slots. I will roll 3d8s. And this, just to make life simple, 1, 2, 3, roll. What I get? 10. Fucking hell. I heal for 10.
Oh. I had to get all the way to the end for it to actually describe.
Ash still within 5 feet of me, so I'm going to attack with advantage on the top one. Come on, woof. Roll well.
Oh,
That's a crit.
yeah, it is.
So did you just only roll damage again?
I see damage there. Unless you want to re-roll that.
You said for the crit.
Oh,
For the crit. Do you
yes,
want me to
yes,
take the
yes.
4 or roll again?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll 2 more d6s.
2d6s plus 3. Where'd it go? Here. D6, D6. There's that 9 plus 3, so that's 12. That's 22 total.
Nice.
Bruh.
And I also grab this one by the throat and jerk and pull down.
Is that the...
Up one.
Yeah, it is a death kill, so you rip out another throat and throw it on the floor next to the first one.
I do happy dance again.
Wasting these throats.
Then we've got Nusan's turn, who is...
Oh wait, is that a kill?
It
That was
was,
a kill.
unless you wanted to describe more of that. But it is Nusan's turn, and you would, if you wouldn't mind... Go ahead, Sean. Or Chauvin.
He might be going for his reaction. That's what you're talking about, Flint. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
it wasn't
yeah.
sending in. Now it all sent at once.
I apologize.
You're okay.
Smart. Are you amplifying it?
Okay, so here's the thing. I really don't know how.
You take damage and it's stronger.
Cut your hand.
But I don't amplify you first.
I mean, to be fair, it's technically necrotic damage, so it could literally just be I am hurt now. Like, it's a magical effect.
I can't open it. It's a hairy carpet, though.
Like, everyone loves to describe it in all the actual plays and things as self-harm because we love our self-harming. But...
So, okay. Yeah, I'll amplify it. So, on Flint's left hand, he has several rings. And the one ring on his middle finger has a spike in the center of it. He just throws his hand up, spins his ring around, and squeezes his fist real tight.
And then as the blood
trickling,
trickling...
Yeah, so there's a beam of blood comes down his arm.
And then you get to add... What's your intelligence modifier? You get to add that to the attack roll.
My intelligence modifier shall be 1.
Or a minimum of +1.
How much damage do you take for that +1?
See, that's what I mean. I don't know how to do that because I don't know where my Hemocraft die is because I thought that was my...
Look at your... let me see. If
It's in the level chart. If you're probably 1d6 unless you're multi-class.
Yes. My blood mantle. Mendelikes, whatever. Yeah, it's a
Blood
1d6.
Okay. Do you want to roll it or do you want me to roll it?
I'll roll it.
Alrighty.
Okay, you should have rolled it.
Oh, God.
6 damage for a +1 to the attack roll.
But it's a death kill if you want to describe it. It's biting its friend who it's killing. If that's any consolation.
So,
to your 6 damage.
Oh, but that's a good thing. So, I have another thing because I've been looking at more of these since you sent me that video a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Where to go? Okay, actions, reactions. Nope, it's not reactions. Bonus actions? Where'd it go? I have a thing that when I kill a creature, would this consider me killing it because I forced that dead creature to kill it?
Correct.
Okay, because I have a thing somewhere that when I make a killing throw or make something die, I gain health.
Oh, I know what you're
Make
talking
you
about.
die.
I forget what that one's called though.
Is that a blood curse?
Mm, oh man.
Right force of the undying.
Oh, that's cool.
So whenever you reduce a hostile creature to 0, you regain 1d6 of health.
Oh, do you want me to roll it this time?
Yeah.
I make no promises. Dice gods be ever in our favors. Half. 3.
Not bad. And so when I see Chauvin killing that first one, taking it down, and he's falling to the ground, I invoke my blood wrath, taking control of all the blood inside of its body and controlling it to flomp over onto Blood Dragon 2, grabbing both of its wings as it falls over, ripping its wings off, and just dragging its top of his teeth down its spine, pulling it to the ground with him.
Beautiful.
Sexy.
And because Chauvin doesn't know how it happened, I happy dance because I thought it was me.
Yeah.
I took out 2 at once.
And you guys are out of combat, and we have somehow miraculously come on to 10:30.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we went long this time.
Who's a good puppers killing 2 dragons at once?
No, a good puppers always swallow the throat.
Hey, he
Spitting
said
makes you a bad pupper.
he said I spit it out, but I would like to eat them now.
Oh, okay. So you continue to eat the... I'll put that in the chat. It'll be beautiful.
Can I get some help from that?
Uh,
I am eating.
What's
I
your
want to harvest the
constitution?
dragon's teeth.
Just
Harvest the
remember,
dragons.
faithful
What?
listeners,
Teeth.
always swallow and never spit.
What? I was reading a text from my mother, and all I heard was "always swallow, never spit."
That's
I'm
all right.
talking about throats. Throats I'm talking about.
I heard earlier something about a bushy carpet from Marilyn Thea. Or
Oh!
Zolas earlier in the background.
It was hairy carpet, but yes.
Harry.
What is going on at this sleepover?
I swear to God, if I start shrinking again, Josh.
I don't think there's going to be any shrinking going on here.
Oh, shoot. Beautiful session, guys. I think this is a good spot for this to go. Not that we have to stop talking to each other, but that's a good pause point in my mind. You've vanquished the foes.
Yeah.
Before we stop, though, I want to harvest the dragon's teeth.
Make sure to write that in there, too.
Yeah.
Is Nuisance still unconscious in my arms?
Yes.
I'm a sweet baby. I'm a sweet, sweet bird baby.
Just gonna keep cradling it, like a little bit of practice.
Because I was going to have you...
Gotta support the head.
Gonna owl pellet out a couple mangoes.
I can see that happening.
The
Oh,
rest...
I should flip the owl over and burp it. Oh.
I'm not sure that's how owls... Okay, now there's a ball of feathers on the ground.
No, you might be choking on that.
Could be a pilot.
Oh.
Might be choking on that mango pit, is what I was gonna say.
Could
Wouldn't
an
be the
owl
first time.
swallow a whole mango pit?
They're huge.
Yeah.
Unwillingly, Ash shoved it down their throat to heal Nuisance.
Fun fact about mangoes. They have urushiol in them in very tiny amounts, which is the same chemical in poison oak and poison ivy that
Oh.
makes you itch.
I was gonna say, usually, I mean, I don't know, and Nuisance, you can correct me on, or you can verify or continue on, is I thought that you were not supposed to eat or consume in any manner the skin of a mango. Is that where that lies, or is it in the fruit and all? I have
I don't actually know. I'm guessing.
It definitely should not be.
Other
Good night,
fun.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Most
Damn.
of the time, the nutrients are concentrated in the skin. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't actually know.
Other fun
Damn,
fact.
I have a gallon of mango mead fermenting right now too.
Ooh, that sounds
How dare
lovely.
you say that when
Wait.
you're across the country from me?
How do you
How
how
dare you?
how does that exactly work then? Did you just add mango to the honey then? Is what you mean?
Yeah, I
Okay.
took what, like half a dozen mangoes, cut them up, and just shoved
Yeah,
them in
the
jugs
ones you
with it.
didn't eat.
Yeah, I like
Nice.
mangoes.
That's it. I love mangoes. But that's actually how the mangoes became a thing, is because I was eating mangoes that day when we were playing. I was just like slurping them up, and I was like, what else can I give them? And you were at a shop and you needed healing potions, and I was like, healing mangoes.
It works. I like the healing mangoes.
I'm into it.
Um,
I gotta go though. So.
night. Well,
Night.
other fun fact I was gonna say about poison ivy and poison oak and stuff, though, is most animals aren't affected by it. Only humans seem to be.
Huh.
I'm not.
So new socks should be okay.
Have you ever?
I never had it. I've been in the woods.
So then you would. Well, no, I know that. I know that my friend, is not allergic to
Yeah.
mosquitoes, because we spent, months in Italy, and you're being very distracting, guys.
There's the
We
ass
spent
of
months in
chastity.
Italy. Chastity. And she never got one mosquito or bug bite, and I was.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. This is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.